is good? Hi, hi. Hello. Hello. Tustin 546810. Hi. Oh, hello. Let me say hi. Hello, me, because I did random chat texting earlier. Hi, Ilfig. Hi, Aviator. Hello, Leggy. And hello, Cerebot. Thank you again for your constant vigilance. Thank you for the hydrate. Virus one. Hello, Pale Spectre. Hello, Grey Wolf. Guess what? I don't know. What random fact will you bestow upon me today? Hello, Galos. Welcome, welcome. Hi, Lancer. I already said hi to you, Virus One, but I'll say hi again. Hello, Dawnbringer, Adomus, and hi, Rayet. Hi, Kuso. And hi, Dulcify. I'm doing wonderful. How are all of you? How was it your Saturdays? Hopefully good. Konnichiwa, Jonas. Welcome, welcome. You got your stickers in? You love them? Yay, I'm so glad. I'm really sorry about the alert stickers having that tiny little connection. I went into the store and I fixed it, and I let them know about it. I just fixed it myself, and then I just let them know that their preview might not be completely accurate. But today's fun fact, it's 9:06 p.m. Eastern Standard. Oh my gosh, that is such a fun fact. How is everybody? How's your weekend going so far? Your Saturday being good? Good vibes? I am excited about tonight. So I was gonna do the Choose Your Own Adventure novel, but then when I went to purchase it from Steam, I have this crippling addiction to reading reviews, and I love it. But the reviews made me realize that I love it because it's like popcorn. It's like popcorn consumption. It's not an award-winning novel. And there are people critiquing it because they're like, it's a crappy mystery. And I'm like, well, it's not a mystery. It's a romance. It's a gratuitous romance. And then they were like, there's no romance. It's like, it's called a slow burn. Anyways, then I saw in the recommendations for Roadwarden, and I had no idea what this was. I saw it came out last year in September, and it looked really cool, really fun, and also still lots of choices and lots of things to read. So I thought that'd be pretty good and be more fun for me, because then I can try something new with all of you. Someone said it's sort of like the closest you'll get to a text-based D&D campaign. So I thought that would be fun for us. So you guys will help me. We're gonna adventure into the RPG pixel world, and you guys will help me make choices. And yeah, I'm gonna give you guys pretty much complete control. And it's fine, they're lovely. You're gonna put them on my laptop. Yay! I'm honored. I'm so glad you like them. I'm thinking of drawing my own Valentine's Day themed peeker sticker, I think they're called. I'll have to see if I have time. It'd be fun to draw that. And Saturday was good. You're bullying my husband, Gabriel. Why would you bully poor Gabriel? Don't you know he's had a rough time already? I hear he's had a lot of problems with his dad. Like, it's just that's so rude. I can't believe you would do that. You have one last day of work. Let's go, you can get through it. Also, hi, Corn. And hi, Anime. Can I roll to seduce Leggy Kitten? I believe you can. Yeah, you have two choices. He will love you or he will hate you. There is no middle ground. There is no middle ground whatsoever. I'm doing good. I bought some cat gravy today, which I didn't even know was a thing. And I've been mixing that into my cat's food. I think she ate more today than yesterday already, so that's good. That's my highlight. That's all I really got to say. Is it an ultra kill tradition to bully Gabe to get good? No, I don't want to bully him. I'll love him, and he'll be confused as I shoot him. But they're love bullets. They're love bullets. Can you roll to sacrifice Invex for playing the Forbidden Song? Of course. That's always an option. You saw the shenanigans? Oh, the Devil May Cry one? I'm here because I hold a hand. You heard hand holding was happening. I don't know if we're going to be able to hold hands. We can pretend though. You can just pick somebody in chat and hold their hand. I'm sure they won't mind. Also, hi, Cycle. Welcome. But yeah, I put the Devil May Cry video up. Just a little morsel, I suppose, from stream content. There's someone else. Win this round. You know, you may give shit to Invex for the Space Jam, but you gotta respect the tenacity to text to speech it multiple times a week, even after the song's been covered. Yeah, that is true. I can respect the tenacity. And that's the only part of it I can respect.
Hey, Seelie. Or better yet, hey, girly.
Hi, Rob. Welcome. Happy Saturday. Wow, unlike the raid cane in the hands to yourself rules no longer in place. I mean, it comes with risks, I feel. It comes with risks. The hand-holding of the raid cannon is more for personal safety, because you're being flung like 100 miles per hour through the air. You don't want to rip somebody's arm out of its socket, you know? So I'm assuming all of you have like a steel grip. So instead of accidentally letting go of somebody's hand, you'll just rip their limbs off. But hi, Rev, and hello, Dubs. Welcome. Why is Elden Ring so huge? My poor connection is still downloading. It's a big game. It's a huge game. It's an open world, ginormous game. It's worth it though, Aviator. It's worth it. It'll be worth it. This is just the foreplay, baby. You'll get through it. I'm talking about, someone was asking if we were gonna have hand holding, and I said, no, but you can try to hand hold somebody in chat. But I take no responsibility for what might happen. No responsibility whatsoever. Yeah. But I was gonna say something. What gets censored first? Hand-holding, kissing, or tail grab? It depends what comes first. Depends. And also depends on what our rating is. Also, hi, Goblin. And hi, Yukinuma. Yahoo! What comes first? Yeah. Cue Cyberpunk. Da. So I'm gonna show you guys the print I got. Well, it's not the print. The artwork that I've been waiting for. I'm gonna make it into a print, I think. I'm gonna bite the commercial pricing on it, because I really want to make it a print. Plus I think I got a good deal on the commercial pricing. I don't know, it feels like a good, decent price. Anyways,
hey, Seelie,
long story short.
Or better yet, hey, girly.
Hi, Sandy. I'm gonna show it to you guys next week in celebration of my year anniversary for debuting. But I think I'm gonna save the actual print, because I'm mean. I'm gonna save the print until I have my 3D party, when I have my 3D model, my first 3D model stream. Then I think I'll release it. So that's gonna be my tease. Let me get ready first. Yeah, get ready. Please shed all your clothing. We will donate them to a worthy cause. Hi, Sonny. How's your day been? My day's been wonderful. How's your day been? Yeah, I have a 3D model in the works. I'm gonna try to time the 3D model debut with a little tiny overhaul is not tiny. A little tiny change to some of my assets, but not a lot. But it'll depend, because I don't know when the model will be done. So I have to try to time it, I guess. I don't know. Also, I still have to make an executive decision about my name, so we'll have to figure it out. Well, not my name. My name is Seelie. That's not changing. What of my, the Fox Gotti thing, but... Your day just started? You had breakfast. Ooh, what did you have for breakfast? Was it tasty? Also, oh no, never done. Hi, guy. Your clothes are getting done, but you're making peace with your demons. Respect. I respect that. That's good. I'm glad. It's hello, your darling. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. I hope everything is good for you. It's good to make peace with your demons. But I'm excited to show it to you guys next week. Next week, we're going to be doing Fire Emblem Engage. Right. Okay. Yeah, Fire Emblem Engage. I want to say thank you. I'm going to keep them anonymous because I don't know if they want to be shouted out. But a really nice viewer gifted me Fire Emblem Engage on my Switch. So that made me really excited. So I guess I'm not going to debate about the copies or anything. So... thank you so much. I appreciate you. So next week we'll be doing Fire Emblem Engage. We're gonna be doing since it's Saturday, I feel like I want to tell you what the next schedule is. You ate rice? Oh, rice is so tasty. You're a fish, must bite tail. No, don't bite the tail. Fire Emblem Engage Indies Nuts. 1.5 out of 10. 1.5 out of 10. Sorry, I can't. You had to add a whole extra word in there, and it's just too much. Hello, Franji. Thank you for the lurk, darling. Thank you so much. Hugs back to you. But yeah, so we're gonna do Fire Emblem Engage next week. Then I'm also we're gonna perceive VTubers next week. We're gonna have a big VTuber perceiving stream. And then I'll probably throw in something else there. I don't know, I never decide like right away. I mix it up. Probably decide something else there. And then Saturday, a week from today, we're doing karaoke. And I'm very scared. It's gonna be awful. I hope you're ready. I'm trying to warm up the vocal cords. So that'll be Saturday. Give it a stretch. Why I'm so cute and sweet? It's because I had a piece of dark chocolate before stream. Slay with the beautiful voice. Hello, Blue Phoenix. Welcome. I see your first time chatter. Hi. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. It's going wonderful. I had a good Saturday. I got a lot of rest. I got a little bit of dark chocolate today. Nom nom nom. I guess I love it so much. I love it too. Pale, did I say hi to you? I'm gonna say hi anyways. Hi, Pale. Hello. That's going well. I'm dying. Picking out songs for the karaoke stream. I'm gonna try to get my condenser mic fully functional. It's got a few hiccups, I think, but I'm gonna try to troubleshoot next week. Don't say hi to Pale. I always I get goldfish brains with Mom. I'm like, I'm pretty sure I did, but what if I didn't? I don't want to be unwelcoming. You've seen better days, but man, glad to know you're good. I'm sorry you're having a rough day. You're welcome to hang out and chill here. We're gonna be doing a fun, story RPG, so feel free to lurk, do whatever's comfy for you. But thank you for stopping by. Do I have a song list in mind? No. I have suggestions that I'll try to take a few from, but some of you guys made some weird suggestions. But I don't. I think I'm gonna do a really big mix, a really big hodgepodge. Since it's my first time doing karaoke, I'm gonna try to pick songs that I'm comfy with, but knowing me, I'll probably pick ones that aren't. Hi, Rachel! So, I might try to sing Bao's 52 Hearts song, but there's no, I don't think there's any background music to that, and her range is higher than mine. So I'd have to try to practice singing it in a lower octave, but I don't know, because that's my favorite VTuber song, but I'm not sure. I know that's one. I'll probably sing one Five Finger Death Punch song, because I love Five Finger Death Punch. They're one of my favorite rock bands. Maybe a Shinedown song, because I really like Shinedown. I might try. Yeah, I love it. I really like it. They have the growl parts. I can't do those, but I was thinking, well, if they do those, I could just sort of just speak them, because it's like rapping, but without the real rap part. Shiny Fish full version. I can't promise that because I don't have background music to that, but who knows? I might sing. I could Rickroll you guys. I heard somebody wanted me to sing that stupid Smash Mouth song. I could try to do that. No growl, only roar. What about Beartooth? Yeah, maybe. I like them too. I just have to find a right song, that I'd be comfy with singing. Hi, Janitor. Yeah, the All-Star. I think that was recommended in the thing. Either that or somebody just mentioned to me on Discord verbally, and I was laughing because I don't really know that song super well, but it is a song. Forgot which Redeem is the Fish on Me song. It's Shiny Fish. It's called Shiny Fish. That's the official title, but Fish on Me also is fine. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna try to have fun with it and not get in my headspace too much, because yeah, I'm very nervous. When I do any song recordings, I literally record myself singing it 20 times. so only singing it once is gonna be nervous. It's Carden. Hello, darling. Hi, Carden. Please, don't call Carden Sustin anymore, Aviator. We're not doing that anymore. Okay, it's over. It's done. We're done. Call her Carden. Okay. I gotta protect my baby. Okay. Are you saying All Star is mid? How dare you? I'm not saying it's mid. I'm saying I educated myself and it is a song. It's sort of hard to sing because it's just like that one tone. Bum bum bada bum bum bada bum 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 bum. Like it's very exciting. It's very exciting. Yeah, it is a song. Cardin is a Shrek fan. Chumbawamba could be a good song. I have never heard of that song before. It's one of the songs. Yeah. Austin, hello, darling. How are you doing? I hope you're getting rest. Barbie getting rest. Chumbawamba tub thumping. I mean, what? You know it? Do I? Am I just not? I get knocked. Oh yeah, I do know that song. I think. Do Hooked on a Feeling? I'm doing good, Austin. I had a good day. I got cat gravy, and so my cat ate a little bit more today because she keeps. I keep thinking she's eating more, and then she like stops. So I think the gravy helps. So I'm gonna try giving a little bit more gravy stuff, but not too much because I don't want to be too much sodium intake or whatever. Hi, Yuri. Hello, darling. No food. That's her problem. Is because her tooth hurts. She won't. She just licks. The band is Chumbawamba. Their song is Tub Thumping. It's a 90s song. I'll have to look it up. Although Aelfric says I know it. So I want to mix it. I was looking at these songs and all my favorite songs are sort of sad songs. So I gotta go through it and make like there be happy songs. I don't want to only do sad songs. So evil laugh. I mean, it's good. I don't trust that. Emo karaoke. I just like soft songs. I don't know. And most soft songs are like sort of sad, I guess. I don't know. Hi, Quasar. Yes, of course I am. It's in the Library of Congress now, after all. Wait, what? What is? Hello, Jomos came in. Happy Saturday. Welcome. Like sad, like hello from the other side. Well, let me look quick. So like, I'll pull it up. Let me pull up YouTube for a second. Let me tell you. So I have like a ton of playlists. I am not a Spotify simp. I'm a YouTube playlist individual because I'm weird. I don't know. And let me pull up like one of my playlists. Blue Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Okay, so like some of these I can't sing because they're like background music, like Demon Slayer music and stuff. But like the Final Fantasy VII Hollow song, I like that. I got Brave Shine. I love Brave Shine. That's a good one. But I wouldn't be able to sing that one because I can't sing Japanese. This is just one playlist. Oh, Path to Isolation. See, that's an awesome song, but it's like it's a little heavy. Stay Alive and ReZero. That's also a sad song, but I love it. You know, like Still Have Me by Demi Lovato. Like these are all like sort of softer, bittersweet songs. That's my jam. And then like my rock songs. Five Finger Death Punch, Darkness Settles In, Alone in a Room by Asking Alexandria, Broken but All Raw. Like they're all like sort of sad songs, but I love them. They're so good. That's a surprise. I think it's because I'm somebody where if I like wanna get in, so I do a lot of character building. I've done a lot of like character workshopping and stuff. And to get in like a character's head or to get emotional, I try to get songs that evoke a lot of emotion. And happy songs are great. I love listening to like happy songs when I'm cleaning or I'm trying to psych myself up. But to get the emotions bubbling, I need to like attack my feels. So that's what I do. You love sad songs? I love sad songs too. It just helps bubble up all the emotions. Not just like sad ones, but like once you start tickling the feels, like all the emotions can come out. So I love you they remind me of mixtapes. Yeah, I have different character playlists for like if I'm doing D&D or if I'm writing or doing art. Like I have themes based off of the characters that I want to be like. So Part-Time Lover by Stevie Wonder. I'll have to add that. Also, You're no longer tier 1 viewer. I'm back to being a normal viewer. Yuki, you will never be a normal viewer. You will always be #1 in my heart. Shrek is in the Library of Congress as important piece of film media from what I remember. I mean, it does have... Actually, I don't. Isn't Shrek like supposed to be like... It's a product of its time, right? There's a lot of commentary in it. You're trying to find a song that's hard to sing? What the hell? Why would you do that to me? You have Seelie, Sunli, Yanli, Derply, and now Emoli. I would say it's emo though, because like I myself don't get sad. I'm good at getting in character headspace. Oh, Aviator though, thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate it. If I have to, I don't have a lot of confidence, but I have confidence in something. It's definitely in character workshopping. I am very good at getting in headspaces because I have to for screenwriting and stuff. So, that's my only pride. It's my only confidence. I'm very good at not being me. You can probably find English lyric covers of most anime songs on YouTube. That is true. All I have to do is go to Amelie's stuff, Lee and Lai, Monarch, Monarch, and then I'll be able to find all of it, right? Although she has a higher range than I do, so I'd still have to lower it. Also, the hard thing I think is just finding like background music. I know some songs I'm just gonna have to. What's the term when you sing without anything behind you? Whatever that is. I was gonna say raw sing it, but that sounds weird. Acapella, thank you. I knew the word, but it wasn't coming to my brain. But I was hoping. Do we have a spot to record songs? Yes, you can put them in the karaoke suggestions. It's on Discord, but that'll be deleted soon, so add it while you can. Acapella. See, I knew the word, but I couldn't think of it. Shrek is a masterpiece. When you do a singing stream, do the Shrek version of I Need a Hero. I'm gonna have to watch Shrek because I think I've watched Shrek once, but it's so distant that I don't remember. I know the characters. And I know, I think I watched Shrek 2. It's what I don't remember. Can't remember. I'm bad. Yeah, I need a backup band. Oh, Shadow Slay, thank you so much for the resub. I can't believe it's been 7 months though. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much. I will give you an extra shining tonight, all right? I will polish you very well. I'll make sure your spot is dusted and you're all comfy. Oh god, I need a hero though. I was about to go feral if you said I had. Oh, you mean if I had it? Yeah, no, it was just I can't remember it. I think I probably watched it the same time I watched Shrek 2 actually. I think it was like the marathon. That's why they probably blend in together to me. Goblin rolls the seal shiny. No, I will slap you with my tail. You get your greedy little hands away from my shinies. But alright, so tonight we're gonna do this game called Roadwarden. It was recommended to me on Steam. I literally have no idea what it's about, except it's a text-based RPG. So there'll be a lot of reading. I will try to read it to my best of capabilities. And then lots of choices. So yeah. Could Derply sing a song? No, because I would have to use my Derply voice, and then I would have to sing my Derply voice, and that would put a big strain on my throat, and I don't wanna do that for my first stream, karaoke stream. So no, I'll do it. You love Choose Your Adventure? I used to mess with the AI down. Yeah, I do too. I love Choose Your Own Adventure novels. Like I have it on my app, so I like those a lot. And I was going to do one of my favorite romance ones, but I psyched myself out because I was worried you guys wouldn't like it because it's very tropey, but like in a good way. So Roadwarden I thought would be more fun. Derply and Seelie are the same person? No, but I would have to imitate Derply because I wouldn't be able to get Derply to sing for you because Derply would not do it. I can't afford Derply. I'm sorry guys, I can't afford Derply. Just a friend, since it's sung the way it is, Derply could do it since it seems more like talking. Tail, how dare you? I just got rid of it. Why are you putting it back on my head? Goodbye, Goblin. Both are cuties. Noah. Okay. Your cat is enjoying the stream, but you can't see him through him very well. Aw, sweet catty. Oh, speaking of cat things though, you're just making sure my brain stays smooth. Thank you, I appreciate it. I am really happy because today was the first day that, so my sick cat's name is Freya. Today was the first day when I got up this morning and was getting breakfast. She came downstairs and meowed at me. I know it seems really silly, but like that's the first time she's done that like in a week and a half since she got really like sick. So I was happy that she got the energy to get up and like come downstairs and yell at me. So, and then by giving her gravy on her food, she ate more of it. So yay! It just made me feel better that she's moving a bit. Yeah. Okay. I had no idea. So they have all these different cat gravy packet things. I had no idea what to get, so I just bought a mix. Why do cats have so many? They have, okay, so they have cat stew, they call it. Then they have cat bisque. Then they have cat gravy. Then they have cat, oh, what was this? It was like called pudding or something, cat puddings. They're all like that weird consistency, but they all have different labels. I was just so lost. I was like, I don't know which one to get. Which one is the best one? So I got a few of each. Because cats are smart enough to be like, yeah. And they're all different flavors. So I'm just like, fish and chicken. Yeah, those are good. You know, I'm hoping she's feeling better. I'm hoping she'll keep eating. The hardest part is in the morning is when I give her her arthritis medicine. So I really need her to eat that batch because, you know, it can't be fun to move around and hurt, you know? So I'd like her to eat enough so her arthritis doesn't hurt. But, all right, let's start Roadwarden. I'm gonna make my mods so proud of me by starting the Roadwarden game in advance. Okay. Your grandma was yelling because you don't know what flavor to pick. Oh God, you guys like my mouse troubles? All right, let's switch. All right, I'm gonna pop you guys out. I'm gonna change the category now. Boom. Yeah, I got the moody guitar. Wait, I love the Opie's here. Right, isn't it nice? I'm really excited to try this game out. I can't believe I never heard of it. On Steam, it had overwhelmingly positive reviews. So, okay. Triumphs come and go, but the woods abide. Ooh, moody. Thanks for alert, Gallows. All right, new game. Let me know if the sounds are too loud or if they're fine the way they are. Okay. Oh, we already have our first choice chat. I'm so excited, right? Everyone knows to stay away from the wilderness. Most people would never risk a lonely journey. Roadwardens not only accept this struggle, they embrace it. They deliver messages, assist merchants, burn human corpses, and, if possible, get rid of the beasts and highwaymen. They live on the road, die young, or retire early. It's a dangerous job, but a respectable one, and it pays well. So our choice is, I leave the safety of the city walls, or I still have my doubts. And we're not gonna pull everything, I'm just gonna, so if you have a particular one you want, just type it out in chat, and I'll just go sort of what the majority says. Everybody leave. Everybody leaves. All right, we're gonna leave. Oh, okay. Now we're gonna select a difficulty mode. Maybe we were half to leave. Maybe that was like an easy choice. Also, I don't know the layout of this game, so if you guys are blocking parts of it, I'll move you around, but for now. All right, so select the difficulty mode. It can't be altered. Casual, for those focused on the story. There's no time limit, more cash at the start. Some quests are more forgiving. Standard, those familiar with RPGs, 40-day time limit. Regular rule set, restricted. I usually always go standard. But we can do casual if we want. Whatever you guys think. Casual? 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 Oh, are we evoking?
Stupid game for stupid babies. This is a stupid
How
baby
dare
game
you,
for
Yudi?
stupid babies.
How dare you? Standard. Okay, we're standing with standard. Okay, got it. JoJo's standard. All right. The wall. Oh, perfect. I hope the layout's like this the whole time, because then you guys can see everything. Restrictive. Yeah.
Hey, Seelie. Or better yet, hey, girly.
Hey there. Hi, Dummas. All right. The wall is still standing. There are no wolves around. No stench of blood. Good signs. This should be the place you're looking for. You were supposed to meet with a group of soldiers, but you hear no voices, no sounds of labor. The gate is ajar, but the camp isn't safe. It may keep away the goblins and peddlers, but not beast folk nor trolls. And the night is near. Your palfrey breathes heavily. It had a long day. Okay, so your choices are: I could just look for another shelter. I need to look around cautiously. I dismount and sneak to the gate, let's peek inside. Or I get off the horse and enter the camp briskly. Sneaky peeky, sneaky peeky. I never was a fan of text-based games until they were dating sims. Dismount and sneak. Okay, looks like a majority are saying sneaky peeky. Uh-oh, we lost a heart. All right, I might need to move you, chat, because you can't see the little heart. I don't want to put you over the text. I don't know what we're gonna do. You might just have to trust me when I tell you about the heart status. All right. Your heavy boots hit the ground, and the pain of the long ride finally catches up with you. You stretch out, bringing your back and legs comfort. All you want now is a table, a decent chair, a nice mug of beer, and some warm stew. With any luck, your axe won't be needed here. Like the light mommy Moonveil tone for the... Of course, in my narrated voice. Okay, so behind me, you can't see it. If it bothers you or that UI seems like it needs more, I'm gonna have to move you over the picture, but it says, take care of yourself. This is a tutorial, so it's like, take care of yourself. If you're hurt or exhausted, some actions won't be available to you. The weaker you are, the higher the chance you'll die in combat. So right now, it shows that we have a quarter of the heart missing, but I think that's what we're starting with. Okay, so we have to approach the gate slowly. You think the music is a tad too loud? Okay, I can turn this down. All right, let me know how that is. I can turn it down more if that was just listening. Lady Alex Piara, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Dunka. All right, we're gonna approach the gate slowly. If it's a military camp, it doesn't look the part. Plenty of wasted space. The fire pit is cold. 2 people are sitting at the table, tired and disheartened. They're looking in different directions, paying no attention to one another. One of them is holding a cup. After a moment, you notice the quiet humming. You recognize the melody of a light-hearted drinking song from the city harbor. I'm gonna hover over 2 people. Nothing happens, okay. Your choices are, I could just look for another shelter. I need to look around cautiously. Or, they don't look like much of a threat. I can enter. What will you pick? Threat, what's that? We got 2 for just entering, 1 for looking around cautiously. I'm gonna drink some of my wonderful Fuji apple bubbly water. Okay, looks like we're entering. It takes them a few breaths to glance in your direction. The first person greets you with a wave of his hand. There are bags under his eyes, his beard is messy. Despite his simple shirt, he's wearing durable, decent boots. A mace, with the head covered in iron, hangs at his side, but he doesn't reach for it. So let's look at the second person. We got Scruffy Mace Guy. I'm gonna give these guys their names. Scruffy Mace Guy is here. Hi, Sly Pie. Welcome, welcome. The second, just like you, she's wearing a gamson. Is that how you pronounce it? She's wearing a gamson, but hers is a bit loose, as if she took it off a corpse. Her head is shaven, as if she's protecting herself from flesh-eating bugs. Her eyes are weary, yet kind. She smiles. Considering the squad was sent here half a year ago, these two surely look the part. Though there should be more of them. 8, you believe. Alright, so we got Scruffy McMaceface, and then we have Weary Shaven Gal. Okay, so your choices are I let them speak first, or you can just ask them about their lieutenant. Let them speak first? Alright. I'm not gonna wait too long, so feel free to type whenever you want, because otherwise it'll probably take forever. So we speak first. It's nice to see an unharmed traveler in this godforsaken... Oh, it's the bearded man. Okay. It's nice to see an unharmed traveler in this godforsaken shithole. Makes me just a tiny bit hopeful. The bearded man's voice is strong, yet timid. That wasn't a very timid voice, but it's fine. We're just gonna stick with it. You'll be staying the night with us, I guess. We're soldiers, he and I, adds the armored woman. Her moment switches from half asleep to relaxed. We'll do our best to keep the camp safe, but if you were to take the first watch, it would be a huge help. Travelers ought to help each other, wouldn't you say? You think for a moment, to fully rest, you would need good sleep. So either we could say, sure, leave it to me, or I'm exhausted. Let them kiss, I feel a sexual tension. Oh no. I'm exhausted in real life too. Be nice and help them. All right. Sure, leave it to me. Fantastic. She rubs her hands together. I don't remember the last time I had more than a half night's sleep. The hours before midnight should be the calmest. Just wake us up if anything happens. The man flashes you a wide smile. It's easy to wake us up. Just yell. He drinks from his mug. Can we kiss her? No, there's no options for that. Ask them about their lieutenant. Ooh, we get like weird icons now. You wonder how to phrase your question. So whenever you meet new people, you can influence how they perceive you by selecting one of the attitudes. So we can be friendly. We can be playful. Okay, so friendly is supportive and cordial. Playful, joke or a witty comment. We can be distant and hide our emotions, like an anime protagonist. We can be intimidating and threaten them. Or we can be vulnerable, be sad, tired, afraid, or hopeless. Playful. Be anime. Playful, alright. 2 for playful. Oh, it tells us our thing. Alright. I'm sure you're busy, so if you could just introduce me to your lieutenant. The armored soldier spares you a polite smile. Next time, better schedule a meeting. This place gets really crowded these days. She stands up. She pays little attention to the sword at her side. I figured you aren't here on a walk. Let's say it's me you need to speak with. Are you a messenger? Did you lose your mount? Or are you looking for help? I'm your new Roadwarden. My horse is waiting outside. Really? The soldier in the shirt leans forward. That explains how you got here in one piece all by yourself. Better bring your beast here, adds the lieutenant. We have no hay, but I bet it dreams of dropping its saddle. A long pause. I'm Tulia, by the way. She reaches out her hand. We got her name, Lieutenant Lady Lieutenant Baldy's name is Tulia. Hi, Ultima Blaze, welcome. It's a trap. We're in! Yeah, we're in! Okay, so our choices are, I shake her hand, or it may be a trap. I gesture for her to stop, pretending to be embarrassed. I should wash myself first, but you can call me. We're talking to a girl! So are we gonna just take your hand, or are we gonna pretend that we're embarrassed? You spilt lipstick. That's an oh, I see. We take the hand. All right, we're gonna take that. Yeah, I mean, we're talking to a girl. We should probably seize the opportunity to take her hand. Don't take her hand. All right. Most are going for let's take the hand. What do we want to call? Oh, here we go. Okay, chat, what's our name? Yeah, this is unprotected hand holding. Oh my gosh. Seelie, 100%. Are we a boy or a girl? I don't know. Whatever we want to be, I guess. Where's Oak? We need him. Skrinkle? Oh, Skrinkle. Okay, I see Seelie and Skrinkle. Barry McCockiner. Landy Lord. Alright. Steve. we huge Landy Lord. Are we the Loner McJoy Burger? There's too many choices. You guys gotta start cool. Okay, I got 2 for Landy Lord. Iron Mouse McNanners. Mr. Vader. The classics, of course. Stabby McStabface. Yeah, that'll definitely, we'll get their trust if we call ourselves Stabby McStabface. Who wouldn't trust us? Iron Mouse McNanners. Okay, yeah, we'll be, let's, our first playthrough will be in honor of Iron Mouse and Nanners. Or Wendy's. Okay. Your choices are Wendy's, Iron Mouse McNanners, or Steve. Or Batman. Sure. Timothy McWinter. Minecraft Batman. Okay, I guess we're Batman. I see many Batman. Many a Batman. Steve. Okay. You guys are, why are you so divided so easily? All right. Iron Mouse McBatman. Iron Mouse. Iron Bat McNyan. Oh God. Okay. We're Iron Bat McNyan. Nah. It's fine. Be Batman. Iron Bat. Poll. Okay, we can pull it. I will pull it. It's perfect. I'll pull this quick. We'll do a really quick pull for the name. Names are so important. We have to pull it. Parker, welcome. Thank you for the follow. So Iron Butt McNyan Man. Just plain Batman. Iron Mouse McNanners. I'm just gonna throw Steve in there too, just to be chaos. All right, it's only gonna be for a minute. It's a very quick pull, so. Senator Armstrong. Damn it, I could have put that in there. We'll have to save that for the next playthrough. Next playthrough, Senator Virgil. Okay, Ironback McNanman is winning by a lot, so we're just gonna go with that. You're hoping for Colonel Angus. Husbando Gabriel. Oh, there's so many good choices. Okay, we're gonna go with Iron Bat McNanman. Oh my God, if I have to read that all the time, I'm gonna die. Virgil Armstrong could actually be a name, right? Yeah. All right, we're Iron Bat McNanman. Perfection, respecting the 3 greatest figures in history. I hope she says her name. Her grasp is confident. The shake is slight. Just keep your horse away from the tents. She steps away. We don't need to smell its dung. There is one issue. The soldier in the shirt also rises to his feet. We've no tent to spare. You'll have to use a blanket or something. What do we say? Do we say, no problem, I enjoy observing the stars, or I should get used to sleeping on the ground anyway? Could have been Saucy Jack. We like stars, we poop in his bed. That is not an option. We cannot poop in his bed, unfortunately. Yeah, we were trying to impress the girl. We gotta be like, yeah, I love to watch the stars at night. You walk through the gate. Your mount looks around and snorts anxiously. Not many humans could ride a horse. It's not taller than you, but also bulky, as heavy as it is strong. You can get in the saddle within a single breath, but most people wouldn't know where to even begin. From every side, it's a wall of flesh. Horses were brought to the dragon... the dragon woods? Sorry, I got distracted. Horses were brought to the dragon woods from the conquest in the south. They can trot for a long time, but won't outrun some of the local monsters. Your palfrey needs you to survive, but without it, you too would be lost. Yeah, respectfully, dragon woods? What? Hi, Deimos. Welcome. I see your first time chatter. Hi. Okay, our choices are, it's my only companion here. I want it to feel at ease. Or, I don't care how it feels, but I need it to be strong if I want it to travel, and I can't afford another one. Chat, we won't get a choice if we go to the Dragon Woods. Right? I want to romance the dragons. Companion. You chose B to summon Satan. That's also not a choice. Alright, we're going with companion. We want to love our horse. It takes a few steps towards you, scolding you with another snort. You scratch the bottom of its neck with strength and confidence, just the way it likes it. Humans see useful animals, and even pets, as monsters in disguise. Getting emotionally attached to them is believed to lead humans to their doom. But you know that horses need companionship. So you speak to it gently and lead it to the camp. You end up next to the fire pit. Removing the saddle makes the horse nicker with relief. You take a couple of minutes to examine its back, just in case. While the riding equipment is not that heavy for such a strong animal, with enough time it starts to chafe. You wish it had something better to eat than the shabby grass, but you should look for an inn. Oh, we need to unpack. We have to get into our sexy clothes. Oh, we get to pick our class. You haven't brought that many things, and you lost one of the sacks while fleeing the Crimson Corpse Eaters. I feel like that's important backstory, but moving on. Worst of all, you should have no rope left, but maybe the soldiers could share one. Shouldn't cost more than a dragon bone. Aside from the travel set, you own a few valuable possessions, essential for your trade. First option, fighter. I spent my savings on decent combat equipment. I have a fine gambeson, an axe made of steel, and a reliable crossbow with quarrels. Or mage. I have talismans that help me use my powers, as well as an iron axe and a worn gambeson. Am I pronouncing that word right, gambeson? Or is it gambison? Because I feel like I'm butchering that word. Because I'm blanking out. Gambison. Or scholar. I can carry writing instruments and alchemical ingredients, as well as an iron axe, a worn gambeson, and a healing potion. Or, I want to learn more about the 3 classes. You've heard pronounced Gambison? Okay, that's what I'm leaning towards, so that's what I'll pronounce it as. Okay, so we can learn more about the classes, or you guys can just pick one. I got 2 for Scholar, 2 for Fighters. That's a tie. Fighter. 3 for Fighter. I want to light things on fire. That's understandable. I believe that'd be a mage. Although a scholar could probably make something that could... Oh, that's... Oh, you guys... Okay, we gotta do another poll. You're being difficult? As I would expect. Class, fighter, scholar, mage. Go. The poll is up. Pick the class. And I won't do polls for everything. I'm just gonna do it for important decisions. Scholar, because I walk these lands writing about all the ladies I pull. It's very even. Fighter and Scholar are neck and neck at 3 and 3, with Mage behind by 1 vote with a 2. Scholar make them potions. Oh, Scholar pulled ahead. It is now 4 to 3. But it's still any class's game. The strongest potions. Why would I fight when I could chuck vials at your face? We do get a healing potion being a scholar, which is probably nice. Oh, fighter is climbing. Fighter is now at 4. Scholar's at 5. Mage is a loser. All right, looks like we'll pick scholar. Boom. You unpack and inspect your belongings. Your water skin isn't pierced. The spare clothes are still here. Just in case, you take a look at your wooden bowl and mug, your cape, tinderbox, bandages, food rations, knife. Nothing special or too cumbersome. From time to time, your routine helps you avoid mistakes, but this doesn't make it any more exciting. So we have an inventory now that we can see our possessions. I'll move myself. Hang on. Let me show you guys just so you know how the layout is. It's pretty fun. Don't worry, chat. Don't panic. You'll come back. I will also come back. I'm just going to disappear for a sec. So you can see those are the icons. I'll tell you guys. I'll update you on their status since we're going to block them for the most part. Yeah, no. I said don't panic. But taking hits will damage our armor. We can fix it in various settlements too. Alright. No, I'm back! I'm back! No panicking! I'm here! Don't worry! Let's look at our inventory. Ooh, look at our fancy schmancy inventory screen. Unless you're occupied with another task, you can eat food, drink potions, and use your items from this menu. Be sure to click on each new item you receive, as some of them can have unusual applications. I'm excited. So we got food rations. Oh, I'm gonna read to you everything we have in exquisite detail. Food rations. The fresh snack spoils fast outside of a cellar, while long-lasting foods are either expensive, like honey or dried meat, or require cooking before consumption, like beans or grains. Most travelers spend their nights in taverns, huts, and villages, where they can trade for cheap, warm meals or even eat leftovers for free. As a result, food rations are eaten only when necessary. Nourishment gives us 2 out of 4 heart points. Your experience, no penalties or bonuses. Oh, we have a fresh healing potion though. You recognize a magical potion when you see one. It has a tall wax seal, inside of which there's a thin stick enabling swift opening. The potion smells nice, like fresh herbs cooked with honey. You don't sense a hint of a hard drink. Most healing potions have a similar aroma. Healing potions may be the most desired liquid in the Dragonwoods, especially among travelers, hunters, and fighters. It shouldn't spoil anytime soon. We got some pouch with coins. When it comes to trade, there's barely any connection between Hovlavan's marketplaces and the inns of the countryside. While city officials keep track of the value of different goods and oversee the legitimacy of used coins, the villagers prefer to barter or exchange their resources for work and other favors. A single coin is worth quite a lot among merchants. It allows you to stay and eat in a shoddy city tavern for about 5 days. For 10 coins, you buy a decent bow. For 20, a sword. And for 100, a squad of mercenaries will be willing to face a family of trolls. Hello, Drizzle, and hi, Fairy. Hi, welcome. You thought I went to get milk for a second? No, I would never do that to you. It also says that coins are made by cutting dragon bones into slices. Oh no, the poor dragons are made into currency? I feel so sad. 100 for 5 swords that swing themselves? Yeah, they also are meat shields, Pale. I like it. How's the game? It's going good. We're just starting off. I'm just reading everything since we're not sure. Here's our gambeson. Padded jackets are an essential piece of any armor set. They protect the wearer's chest, abdomen, arms, and thighs. The lighter jackets are called actons. Actons are worn under heavier sets made of alloys or chitin, while the thicker ones, known as gambesons, are worn alone. They're relatively easy to make, and while not all travelers can afford them or wear them for hours without getting tired, they are commonly used by guides, mercenaries, and soldiers. Your armor is not in the best shape and can use some additional work. Hello, Mr. Twitch. Welcome. I see your first time chatter. Hi. If you get rich enough, you could build your own dragon with just a bit of glue. Oh no, don't be sad. I'm so sad. It's an oddly specific 400. Capitalism, right? Also, hi, Macvada. Wouldn't be a dystopic world unless they killed and used all the dragons. No kidding, of course. We have mushrooms, though. We have alchemical ingredients. Sorry, I had to burp. I did a silent burp, so hopefully you didn't hear me burp. I'm drinking fizzy water, so it makes me burp a little. A bundle of black woundwort, a cave ear mushroom, a snake bite flower, a jar of cursed soil, a piece of flower-looking driftwood, a collection of fresh, rare herbs, bog friend, a mushroom found at the wetlands, a basalt rock powdered on the top of a mountain, and a bunch of marsh bulls. Marsh bulls. Sounds like marshmallows. I'm sure they're delicious. Alchemy is meant to fill liquids with pneuma, replacing the required power and the mastery of spells with special ingredients, rituals, and instruments. Your collection of rare liquids, plants, rocks, and animal remains. It's not enough to brew a powerful mixture, but without them, even the most expensive workroom would be of little use. Finding new ingredients takes a bit of courage, but it's also part of your daily routine. Whenever you find something interesting growing near a road, you gather it for later use, just in case. Because of that, you also know the basics of herbalism, a less spectacular art which allows you to achieve predictable results without depending on unreliable pneuma. Elias Gale, welcome, welcome! Thank you so much for the follow and for saying hi, welcome! We have a travel set! All sorts of odds and ends that you need to take on this journey, just in case. A rainproof cloak, a set of bone needles and a thread, an iron knife, a blade sharpener, a tinder box, a couple of tallow candles, a bunch of rags used to make torches, as well as a flask of oil, a pair of protective gloves made of thick leather. Wow, we're so prepared. Writing instruments. Most people in the Dragonwoods don't need to know how to read or write. The lessons are time-consuming and often expensive. The exchange of written text is practiced amongst people who need to create complex, exact documents and keep them in good condition for years, even centuries. This group includes priests, lawyers, inventors, officials, richer merchants, and high-ranking military chieftains. Less than 10% of society is literate, and the major part of this group lives in the cities. Oh my gosh, guys! We are in the 10%. We're the top 10%. We're so smart. We've got big brains. Here's our simple battle axe. Axes made of metals or alloys are among the most common weapons used by travelers. Not as safe as spears and not as fancy as swords, but their powerful strikes can get through animal shells, scales, or thick furs, as well as most armors. They're not great when it comes to parrying. Oh, disappointment. But a single strike may be enough to leave a devastating wound. Still, the vast majority of them are used by lumberjacks, farmers, or carpenters, and pretty much every household in the countryside owns at least one just in case. Their shapes, sizes, and used materials vary. Heads are made of stone, usually flint, or especially flint, bones, chitin, and massive seashells, while handles are almost always made of wood, antlers, and leather straps. We have a little journal with nothing in it. Oh, we have a bestiary. Oh, I will not read all of this, all right? Unless you guys really wanted me to. I figure we can read this as we maybe come across stuff. Corpse eaters. Read the Dargans? Okay, dragons. Dragon sizes and the danger they present is beyond the understanding of humans. Some of them move on 4 limbs and devour leaves all day long, but some are bipedal and walk in the wilderness, hunting for monstrosities. Others fly on their massive wings or have other, even magical powers. Dragon hides and trophies are one of the most rare and valued crafting resources on the land, and their bones are either cut into small disc-like coins or turned into weapons, armors, or tools. There's still more to learn about them. What are dragonlings? Dragonlings are fast, bipedal, often as tall as a human. Travelers encounter their packs near the roads. They're used to chasing their prey, with an extra advantage in an empty field than in the forests. They have thick dragon-like skin, powerful jaws, short hands, and some of them are partially covered in furs. I'm imagining them like little mini T-Rexes right now, like short little hands and scales. You're on the run from the fire department. Quick, hide, Elias. Get under the bus. You wanted wolves? Wolves, these four-legged critters, are among the most feared hunters in the wilderness, though they are not as interested in human flesh as the large cats and tend to hunt for strong adult humans only if they're on the verge of starvation. The largest of them are solitary, competing with other beasts over the biggest game and carcasses, while the smaller ones demonstrate an uncanny intelligence and group in packs to defeat creatures they can't take down without assistance. They do sort of sound like kobolds, don't they? We ran into corpse eaters. I want to read what corpse eaters are, because that sounded awful. These hairless, scaleless creatures resemble constantly stooped apes, but their limbs and torsos are extremely thin, as if there's barely any muscle on them. While they're nimble, their limited strength turns them into scavengers. They rarely move in packs. Wright's followers preach that corpse eaters should be purged from the Dragonwoods no matter the cost. A famous tale from the tablets describes the ancient home of these beasts, the Shadow Vale. They hunted and devoured any human they could find, and woke up their undead shells right away, even without a fog. Countless expeditions, even from the days before the 10 cities, were meant to wipe them out in the woods. You leave the cats alone? Large cannon. All right, we can go over those maybe as we encounter. All right, let's return. Okay, we return to the soldiers. Back to the action. They're at the table again, observing your beast and chatting between themselves. Your stomach growls at the sight of them eating out of wooden bowls. One more bowl was put at a previously unused end of the table. You can sit down on a tree log. So what are our choices? Oh god, that scared me. How dare you, Shiny? How dare you? I join them and take a look at the meal. I thank them for the meal, but I don't want to eat with them. I sit down and ask Tulia what she can tell me about the area. I completely ignore the meal and I sit down to speak to Tulia. I think we should eat. I think we should just join them and eat with them. Like, we don't want to be antisocial. Tulia might judge us, and I think we're in. I mean, we shook her hand. We had hand holding with Tulia. Don't you giggle. Be giga, ignore it. Think? We're not gonna eat the food? We're gonna be hungry? Alright, I need a tiebreaker because you've all chosen one. You don't trust them. JK, eat. Alright, that's 2 for eating.
A few moments later.
I know. Yeah, it would be a way to earn their trust, unless they poison us and we die. But let's find out. Alright. That was my option to ignore Tulia. We held Tulia's hand, okay? Alright. It's cold gruel, the meal eaten in times of hardship. This specific bowl is filled with water, hog millet, some strange-looking cereals, and blueberries. Welcoming you with a meal, even a humble one, is beyond their duty. Soldiers live with and for their companions, constantly on the move from one part of the realm to another, making sacrifices to protect their group as they face dozens of hideous creatures. Their lives are filled with discipline, hardship, and camaraderie. Roadwardens, on the other hand, learn how to work by themselves. They seldom engage in open combat, patrolling the same roads for years. They help the settlement stay in touch, but also maintain commerce, settle down, forge friendships. When there are no laws to follow, they use their own judgment. Different responsibilities, different lifestyles. All right, so we got a little update to our little icon here. We have a stomach icon now. Here, let me show you, chat. You can see your little stomach icon now. Ours is only half full or half empty, depending how you look at it. It says, keeping your stomach full will make you stronger. Starvation won't allow you to restore vitality when resting. You can find your supplies in the inventory. So we cannot be hungry. If we're hungry, we will not heal. Very important to remember. We are Ironback McNannerman, after all. We are. It's very important. Okay, so I eat quickly, not focusing on the taste. Then speak with Tulia. Oh my gosh, Tulia. Don't need to heal if you don't get it. Yeah. Ooh, our stomach filled up. We now have 3 out of 4 stomach quadrants. Apparently we're a cow, okay? And we have 3 of our 4 stomachs filled up. Okay. She's focused and chooses her words carefully. She looks away only when she gathers her thoughts. I'm afraid I can't tell you less than I would like to and less than I should. She nods towards the other soldier. As you can see, there's not a lot of us left. At the beginning of the summer, there were 8 of us, including the previous lieutenant. 5 are dead, and 1 has run away in tears.
We're also strangers to this land,
adds her companion. Any piece of information may help me do my job. I have to have at least 1/2 of my stomach quadrants filled, otherwise I'm just not myself. Understandable. The man leans forward, his legs shake nervously. He sounds like a kid. Okay, I have to adjust my man voice because clearly I am chatting him up a bit too much. He sounds like a kid asking a bard to sing one more story, tell a joke, or do a magic trick. Whatever it takes to escape from boredom. His untrimmed beard hides a much younger face than you originally thought. What did the officials tell you? I expect not that much. No soul govern these lands. Our choices? We share what I consider to be relevant, or we say, what I've discussed with the officials should stay between me and them. So either we can tell them what we think is relevant, or we tell them that it's a secret. Keep it secret. Keep it secret. Keep it safe. I didn't ask Tulia. Silence just has this inner narration of not liking Tulia. Okay, we have secret and share. I need a tiebreaker, or I'll just tiebreaker it myself. Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy? Vote for share? Okay, we're gonna share. You tell the soldiers how little guidance you've received. Since this area is too far away from Havlavan to keep it under control, you are warned that it's untamed and unknown. Who knows how many villages, bandits, or monsters may be found in these unmapped hills and forests. From time to time, new people come here to look for boundless opportunities. Most of them never return. Do they turn into walking corpses or find what they're looking for? No soul could tell me, so I was looking for your guidance. Oh god, we have a lot of options here. Okay, the lieutenant drinks from her cups. The lieutenant drinks from her cup and crosses her legs, ankle on knee. Seeing her chair makes you doubt she'll ever find a comfortable position. Where should we start? Okay, well, what question do we want to ask first? Monsters we might smash. That option, pick that one. I don't know if there's a monsters we might smash option here. So we can ask, what should I know about the peninsula? Or, any ideas what happened to the previous Roadwarden? Or, I've lost my rope. Could you spare one? Or, what happened to your squad? Or, Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? Or, what was your squad's mission? Or, anything I should know about this camp? Or, if you were me, where would you go next? We have to stalk Tulia. Ask for some more rope, yo. Okay, yeah, let's ask for some rope. You're in luck. She heads toward one of the crates and moves aside a large linen sack, revealing a rope. She brings it back and nonchalantly sits down on her chair. Take it. I was planning to leave it behind. Aw, she gave us a rope. We're like married now. We take a closer look. A fine rope. A regular rope made of hemp fibers. We're gonna buy it for 0. I'm not gonna give her any food. I'm just gonna take it. We're in. We got the rope. Okay, what's the next one you want to do? Yeah, we could do some stuff with this rope. This rope is free. Like, you can't turn down free stuff. Okay, Pale wanted to know what happened to the squad. So what happened to your squad? The man shrugs. Bandits happened, and the monsters. A strong band, though. His companion chips in. When we got to the peninsula in spring, we saw some people living in this camp. The lieutenant decided to avoid it and look for an inn. We had to travel through the night for a bit. The bearded soldier scoffs and crosses his arms, but she carries on. If he had decided otherwise, we all would have died that day. The innkeeper explained that the camp is a trap, that the armed ones pretend to be soldiers. Stay there at night, lose everything you have. So there were people living in that camp, but they were bad people. Sound like slave hunters. Tulia sighs. Very much so. They killed some and took others away, who knows where. They're letting the Northerners go, hoping to avoid their wrath.
It kind of worked,
Added the soldier.
We asked them for help, but they refused. We had to clear the entire camp on our own, and that's why 3 of our people died.
Don't exaggerate. It's not like the lieutenant didn't make a mistake. He wanted to get rid of them and take over their camp, but we didn't know our enemy well enough. We were outnumbered, and they had an ice mage among them. She looks at you. At least we cleared the road, saved lives. Aw, Tyrael, thank you so much for the resub. I go, I appreciate it. I'm happy you want to continue being a shiny. Thank you so much. All right, now we say, you mentioned monsters as well. Oh, we're gonna get in on the monster question, Cardin. Who is reading this? Okay, nothing that would surprise you. Those of us who survived the skirmish were young, too inexperienced to spend a summer in this place without a good leader. And they didn't trust me. One of them got caught up by a treant. Another one ignored my orders to perform some sort of ritual hunt, so a werebear tore her to pieces. The last one tried to act tough and didn't tell us that he had a cut on his hand while cleaning his gambeson. She lets out a ghastly chuckle. We had to cut it off, and he was so ashamed he decided to walk north, find a new life, and disappear. Idiot.
What a colorful journey.
The man tries to drink from his mug, but it's empty. Yeah, this place is cursed. This place sucks. I'm so glad we're here. We have made this place. Okay, our choices is you've made this place safer, or we just stay silent. Do we want to encourage them? Do we want to be a positive person, or do we want to just be quiet and let them talk? Aviator said safer? Are you tired to a tree? Leave her for dead? Silence, you're so aggressive. What did Tulia do to you? Encourage the Ritz him up. All right. You've made this place safer. Barely. Tulia seems tired. And who knows if it was worth the lives and the effort. All right, what other thing? We still need to ask them about the peninsula and the Roadwarden. Oh my god. 30,000 confused bees. Thank you so much for the follow. Your name is amazing. Oh my goodness. Your name is a thing of beauty. Buzz Buzz. Ask for her number. That's not, we're not that in, I think. Alright, so we still ask about the peninsula. We can ask about the Roadwarden. We can ask Tulia how she became the lieutenant. We can ask what their squad's mission was. Ask if there's anything we should know about the camp. Or if you were me, where would you go next? Buzz! Welcome, welcome. Squad mission? Alright. The lieutenant looks you into your eyes. You know, the usual. Making the road safe, keeping people alive. I explained that it might be important for me to know what they have tried to accomplish. I can't really tell you. Let's just say it would be nice to have a reliable outpost somewhere nearby. A place where you can always find a group of fighters willing to protect you in the name of the law. She tilts her head back. Now, if you have any other questions. That was a little shady, Tulia. Tulia, what are you keeping from us? Or was that like... I think... Let's ask what happened to the previous Roadwarden. You know. Just out of curiosity. What are you talking about? We held hands. She gave us a robe. What more do we need to do? Tulia takes a deep breath. Aren't you a bit late for a rescue mission? We haven't heard from him in almost half a year. The soldiers speak of it between themselves, trying to get their story straight. They confirm that he stopped by their camp a few times, but stopped showing up at all in the early summer. The bearded soldier starts to scratch the table with the tip of his knife without looking at you. I don't remember his voice. Always busy, drowning in things to take care of. He would sit somewhere, sharpen his sword, fix his loud mail, clean clothes, write notes on that wax tablet of his. Yep, and leave at dawn. Unlike us, Asteria never gets bored. Tulia lets out a joyless chuckle. He's secretive, but some of the locals speak about him warmly. Maybe he just doesn't like us. Sounds like you're not sure if he's dead or not.
If anyone knows, they won't tell us. Maybe someone is keeping him in a basement.
The man carves with a passion.
We haven't seen him or his Saurian. Something ate them, I bet. The officials have hired you, right? They don't expect him to return.
Richer Roadwardens often use four-legged, meat-eating Saurians as their mounts. They have to be tamed and trained since they're hatching, but unlike horses, they can easily defend themselves from many monsters. At least your palfrey is fast and reliable and won't suddenly sink its teeth into an innocent passerby. Do you know what he was looking for? Maybe he left you a message? Neither one of us had any insight into his dealings, says Tulia. My predecessor left me no clues. We also took a look at Asterian stuff and... Wait. She raises her open palm. I almost forgot. She stands up and heads to the nearby tent. He has kids and a village near Havlavan. I was planning to take all of his things there. A pouch, a second spear, a decent bow, some potions. Quite a treasure. She glances at you. But I would much prefer to bring them the truth about their father. So you want me to find out what happened to him in exchange for his stuff? Here's the catch. She dusts off the hilt of her sword. We've hired a messenger to ask the commanders for further orders. Since she hasn't returned and you know nothing about her, she either ran away or something happened to her. She sighs with resignation. We aren't meant to stay here until fall. What do you think? Come see us, tell us what you've learned about the man, and we'll get back to Havlavan together? You think about your real mission. You were planning to return to Havlavan in the early fall anyway. If he's alive, I don't think he's going to be happy about me taking away all of his possessions. True, but he's considered dead. I doubt he'd begrudge you anything. And who knows? You may just find his shell lying on the roadside tomorrow. He wears mail, uses a spear mostly. Oh my god, the previous Roadwarden is hot! Sorry, he uses a spear. He's automatically got to be hot, right? Maybe 5 feet tall, but stout. Long red beard, short hair, pale face, rarely smiles. Okay, he's still hot. He uses the shield. He's still hot. It's so easy. It is. I have very low expectations here. We're in the middle of nowhere, okay? You have to lower your expectations. If he's a dwarf, that makes him even hotter. Dwarves are awesome. She glances at her companion, but after he adds nothing, she sits down and stretches her legs. So, find out what happened to him. Dead, alive, left, just let me know. Ooh, we have a journal. So we can see our quests. Find the Roadwarden. Alright. He's a snake with pipe cleaners for arms. Perfect. She likes short gigs. I mean, it depends on the person. I don't have like height requirements. Monsters, I like them to be very tall and large, but you know, people are different. Depends on the person, and if they're using a sphere, like I can overlook a lot of qualities. He was a dragon with red hair, full plate armor, wielded a spear. One of his arms is bionic. Anyways, okay. Even if they killed minions, I mean, probably for justice. I mean, I'm not gonna judge. Okay. Our remaining things is what should I know about the peninsula? Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? Anything I should know about this camp? Or if you were me, where would you go next? Spear, you mean the greatest melee weapon in existence after the poleaxe? Exactly. Sock on these nuts, Blue? You can't catch me. I know what you're doing. Okay. Got him. All right. Where do you guys? We'll just ask about the peninsula since that's required. All right. So about the peninsula, I'll tell you what I know, and you'll be the judge, says the lieutenant. How long did it take you to get here from the city? On a decent palfrey, I guess it'd be 3-4 days. When you confirm, she continues. From here, you can reach the coast in about a day, as long as you don't make any stops. Do you know the situation? Why no ships can get there? You nod. The sea route allows Havlavan officials to keep in touch with the coastal villages, collect taxes, move the soldiers, collect lumber, and deliver tools. But maintaining order on the wild coast, such as this one, is like filling the ocean depths with coins. Because of the rocks, you can hardly stop a ship 5 miles from the shore, and boats can't get much closer. She nods. I don't know much about fishing, but there's not that many people living by the shore, and they don't crave to stay in touch with the city folk. She pauses, and her companion carries on. No soul from the north ever came to the camp, but when we travel to the roadside inn, Pelt of the North, they're happy to trade and play dice. Why not just stay at one of the settlements? The man, oh my god. All right, the man clears his throat. I mean, you know, we're to guard this road. The camp is our post, and well, he turns towards Tulia and she lowers her voice. Don't take it the wrong way, Ironback. Okay, I'm so sorry. I gotta say this with a straight face. Don't take it the wrong way, Ironback McNyanman, but are you a devout soul? Oh yes, I pray to the house of Bishojo all the time. Okay, are we devout, chat? We've got 5 things. So, like most city folk, I believe that people should unite their strength to overcome the threats of nature and dark magic. Everyone will be judged for both good and evil deeds. And we say, I am part of the United Church. Or, for many years, I've supported a monastery that does its best to advance mankind's spiritual growth, artistry, herbalism, and magical research. I follow the teachings of an order of truth. Or I'm from a small village. For me, the freedom of shell, pneuma, and soul are the main virtues of life. My community is unique and independent, and so are its members. I have a place in my fellowship. That sounds like a cult, but that's just me. I have a strong connection to nature and spirits, and follow the path of my ancestors. Some of my beliefs may be considered sinister and treacherous by the city folk. You'd probably call me a pagan. Nazuko Kamado, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Happy Saturday. Oh, Ranker of Hero, thank you so much too. Thank you so much for the follow. I know I thanked you guys out of order, but you both showed up at the same time. But thank you both. Thank you so much. All right. Or there's no evidence of the White's existence, and all the mystical tales are explained by magic. No, I am not. What is this? Okay, I'm gonna use this in a different voice. I'm gonna read what you wrote.
Introducing the newest member of the Flex Steel family of products, the Flex Father. The invisible father figure will make anyone happy until he goes to get the milk. Welcome. I see your first time chatter. Thank you for the follow as well. All right, what do we want? Do we want to be part of the United Church, an order of truth, my fellowship, we're just a pagan, or F all of it, we're not a devout soul of any shape whatsoever? Any bias, or I'll just pick if nobody cares. I'm gonna drink my water quick though. Blah. Oh, the United Church of America? That was, okay, the United Church. I missed because of the America part. Fellowship sounds like us a bit. The cult one, the fellowship cult, understood. I will go with devout soul of the Seelie cult. Yeah. Hi, Speezel, welcome. Right, I'm gonna go with the cult. I think that's funny. The fellowship, the cult, yeah. The small village with the freedom of shell, pneuma, and the soul, the main virtues. The community is unique and independent. Hello, Cake Boy, welcome. Oh, I see. She hesitantly looks away. I don't know much about that river of faith, but I'm sure we're not that different. I'm a Unite myself, she says with a sort of pride in her voice. So she follows the United Church. What do we say? Do we just go, or do we go, maybe just explain what you were thinking of? The cult of Updog. We can do a judgmental or we can ask. We're gonna Okay, we'll just girlfriend. The people here are disquieting. Every few words, she taps the table with her finger. Their traditions won't help them negotiate with the officials here. She starts to draw lines with her index finger as if she's pointing at an invisible map. The peninsula is connected with roads, like a big circle. The northwest, you'll find a weird village at a bog. It's not exactly pagan, I don't think. It even has a priest who claims to be an Emerite like yourself. Or Aramite like yourself. They do crazy shit, her companion chips in. They use the dead to cut down trees and dig in the soil. Once I saw it, I begged to never return there. Oh, sweet. We can go up to the northwest to a necromancer's village. I see. You've heard tales such as this one since you were a child. If an isolated settlement manages to survive without a city's influence, its customs and traditions grow more and more alien. Every generation learns how to adapt to the dangerous conditions they have to deal with, and the rustic, pagan traditions muddy their river of faith. The United Church often warns its members about the crazy druids, necromancers, and blood mages, the bringers of doom, the traitors to humankind. Okay, so we say, were you able to speak with these necromancers? And how about the East? Or any monster worth mentioning? Anything that could catch my mount? Or that's all I need to know. I do. Aelfric's just like, necromancers? My favorite. Do we need to ask? Do we need to do the necromancers for you, Aelfric? Is that what you need? That's all I need to know. We don't give an F about necromancers. These darn druids always talk with trees and sticks. I know, right? Crazy druids. Where would they be found so I can avoid them in line with the church's teachings and shit? Like, they said the northwest. The northwest. Yeah. Any monster worth mentioning. We'll do that one. We saw all sorts of beasts. The man started to count on his fingers. Goblins, treants, cats, large and small, runners, howlers, wolves, spike boars, mufflon eaters, griffins, but we managed to stay away. Some could catch up with most mounts. Tulia glances at her companion. Though a palfrey should be fine. The trees are so tall that the flying creatures keep to the coast and mountains. There's not that many humans around, and the animals are busy fighting amongst themselves. They fight more for food than territory. The soldier cracks his knuckles. Don't provoke him, and ride fast. Just count on luck. Oh yeah, maybe there are necrodancers. Here, we'll talk about the necromancers for Aelfric, because he was very interested in them. You can see why we were not eager to go there if we could avoid it. The lieutenant chuckles. Maybe they'll be more welcoming to a Roadwarden. The roads are dangerous, with little to no shelters. People need your help. The man in the shirt turns a bit and points a finger to the northwest. If you're heading to the undead village, you'll get it in first, and soon. Tulia nods. The hell to the north is a safe place. You can talk with the innkeep or the guards, ask them about the road. I guess we'll ask about the east next. She stares across the map. Hard to tell. We went there only once. There are hills, forests, rivers. We saw a tunnel sculpted in leaves and branches, but we didn't enter it. Wilderness all around. That's all we need to know. She nods. I'm afraid we can't do more for you. All right. Now our choices are, Tulia, how did you become a lieutenant? Anything I should know about this camp? If you were me, where would you go next? Or, I know everything I need. We know everything. All right. We know. Oh, Illyris is 3. Hear me, where would you go next? We out. Okay, that's 2 for we out. We're out. Are you sure? The bearded man, says the bearded man. We may not be around the next time you come here. There was something else I meant to discuss, or we should prepare for the night anyway. Hi, Lycus. The night's going well. How are you doing, darling? Happy Saturday. Hi, Lucas. Fish. Fish. Alright. We should prepare for the night anyway. Boom. I agree, Tulia sighs with relief. And may you do better than Asteron did. Stay vigilant. She winks at you, shattering the mask of a soldier. Oh, we're in! She winked at us! We can archive. Oh, the archive will show us all the text that we had. Thank you for your help. You go to the barrel and splash water in your face, which makes you even more aware of how much you need a bath. After the night, it will only get worse. Your horse is already napping, still too anxious to lay down. We prepare for the watch. Oh, wait. We have a tidiness meter. Here, I'll make myself disappear. Don't panic. See this little star? We have a tidiness meter. Stay tidy to have a better chance to influence others. We have to stay tidy so we can... Then it's 2 out of 5. Everything else is out of 4, but the tidiness is out of 5. We would prepare for the watch. No, I said no panicking. No panicking. If we're stinky, they hate us. No, I said no panicking. You're doing more panicking. That's the opposite of no panicking. The soldier in the shirt is eager to guide you. Just observe the area. There's plenty of griffins around, though they won't try to jump over the palisade. Probably. Better watch out for the apes. They climb up and carry out any food they can find. And oh, there's this one really loud were-elk that keeps smelling the wall, although it's never tried to get in. He points at the gate. The lieutenant and I will block the entrances. They're quite heavy, so if anyone comes in here looking for shelter, better call us to help you out. And if this someone is being chased by wolves or anything, better throw them the rope instead. He scratches his head. If it gets cold, feel free to make a fire, and the best place is on the watchtower. You might want to put a blanket there or something. Hi, Adrian. Hello. All right, you didn't realize time. I have to go to bed because you're working 4 a.m. Thanks for hanging out, Blue. I hope you start feeling better and get some good rest, okay? And thanks for lurk, Janitor. And hello again, Adrian. Hi. The watchtower. He gives you a long, puzzled look. Oh, here. He points at the pile of crates. Just climb up to the tallest one. You'll have a great view at the northern side. The more dangerous side. And also, I know you're tired after all that riding. He points at the tent on the other side of the camp. I can handle a couple hours sleeping on the ground. If you wish, go there after me and rest just this once. At least I have a pallet inside. Oh, he's being so sweet. Do we smile and say thanks a lot? Or do we walk away and say, I'm fine, don't worry about me? We walk away, we're too cool. I'm fine. I'm also stinky. You put your blanket on the tallest crate and sit down. Ooh, nighttime noises. Ooh. You put your blanket on the tallest crate and sit down. The night is warm, but the sporadic summer breeze brings gentle refreshment. From time to time, your back aches, and you have to force yourself to keep your eyes open. The light of the moon helps you focus on the tall grasses. For most of the time, you spot smaller critters and birds, but there are exceptions. At one point, you see a 3-horned deer trying to challenge one another. Before they clash their antlers, a 2-legged dragonling appears, leading its much smaller offspring. The furry beasts try to intimidate the predators with roars and aggressive head movements. After a few moments, both sides walk away, slowly, not willing to fight the fight, nor admit their defeat. I don't let it distract me. We keep looking around. Also, hi, Okami. Welcome. You hear the death screams of distant prey and the mating calls of monkeys. Runners are chasing a gray hare. A group of musk oxen lazily chew the grass, preparing themselves to sleep. A dusk fox is running together with a lynx, making playful screeches. Thankfully, you never have to intervene. You just sit there, watching the not-so-distant forest, trying to outlast your sleepiness. You can only guess how much time has passed. Once you feel you've had enough, you climb down and go to a tent, waking up the bearded man with just a couple words. You confirm that nothing important has happened. I look for a place protected from the wind. I use my bag as a pillow, put my blanket on the ground, and cover myself with my cloak. You aren't used to sleeping in such harsh conditions, but it's better than nothing. The weather is gentle. Maybe you won't catch a cold. What was that noise? Oh no. The stars instantly inspire your dreams, both with their splendor and by making you look for patterns and shapes among them. Your job starts tomorrow, and we focus on the real goal of our journey. And this is our first time being a road warden. I think we just left the city. Like, we're just starting this. Yeah, these harsh, gentle weather conditions. The Merchant Guild wants to take control of this realm. Your wardening duties are secondary. First and foremost, you need to explore the peninsula. Learn about the territory, resources, and threats. Get to know the locals, and if you can, convince them to consider negotiations with the Havlavan officials and traders. Could the tribes resist the soldiers, or be a threat to the priests of the United Church? Are there any forbidden practices that need to be eradicated, such as blood magic, necromancy, robbery, or slavery? I think we already know about the necromancy part, though. At least I have time. 40 days to be exact. I need to be as thorough as I can. Once you finish your reconnaissance, you should speak with Tulia and return to Havlavan. There, you'll report back to your employers and get your reward. In the meantime, you have your own goal to pursue. Ooh, what's our goal, chat? So here are the goals. There are 6 of them. Let's make sure to find out all about the necromancy, to know what needs to be banned. All the lore, learn all the magic, try it out a little. It's important to be thorough. Yeah. So our goals. I need to gather some extra coins so I can help a person I care about. Thank you for the hydrate. I need to gather some extra coins so I can retire early and live in prosperity and safety. If I gather enough connections amongst the local leaders, I'll use them to become a major player in the Merchant Guild. I want to be remembered as the soul who brought peace and order to the realm, a hero. I just want to help people, make this region safer for the locals and the newcomers alike. I need to find a new life for myself. I have a difficult past, and I want it to be forgotten. What one do you guys want? Money, connections, hero. I want to help. Or difficult past. New life, be dad of war, search for a new life. Everybody wants a new life. All right. Thanks for the lurk, Yukinuma. Tanga. Specifically, a new life, making a lot of friends. Maybe we can even raise a family of undead. Your half-asleep senses are catching the sounds of the wild forest. Your instincts keep you alert and anxious, though the pleasant, humid late summer airs evens it out slowly. You're thinking about your goal, but you need to gather your strength. So, sleep. You can't travel... Okay, so our little mechanics here. You can't travel during the night. Press the sleep button to rest. Okay, I'm pressing the sleep button. Sleeping on the ground. Your blanket won't be much of a bed, and the palisade barely covers you from the wind. Sleeping here will be severely uncomfortable. Oh no, we're gonna lose 2 to our stomach, 1 to our stinkiness, and 1 to our heart. That's rough. Oh, you're surrounded by sunlight. Your back begs you to stand up. Before you fully wake up, you smell a roast. No, burning meat. Burning rotten meat. Disgust crawls towards your consciousness. You stand up. Normally you would dust off your cape and blanket, but your instincts are stronger than your routine. Your horse is looking around nervously. Your bags are where you had left them. You see an open gate. Oh no, we're gonna do the cooking. Go outside to see what's happening. Both soldiers are standing near a humble pyre. The man in the shirt looks at it contemplatively. Thank you. All right. Thank you, brain, for rebooting. Sorry, I had to turn it off and turn it on again. Tulia is the first one to address you. Ironbat McNyanman. She greets you with a nod. We used the horse's manure for the flames, so don't get worried about cleaning it up. You see a corpse amongst the flames. It's impossible to tell if it belongs to a male or female, but it was an adult. The burning process won't be over for a couple more hours. I can't believe they're burning a perfectly good corpse. A traveler or an undead? The latter. A young one. She lacked the pneuma to understand that she couldn't get inside the camp without climbing. I stabbed her with the spear from a safe distance. She shifts her weight. One more fog and she'd be a real threat. Even now it took a couple of hits to knock her down. Sooner or later, every human shell wakes up, gaining more strength with each soul it devours, and each moment it spends in the fogs. Burning the dead is not just a religious practice. It's a necessity. Soldiers, priests, village mayors, even road wardens. Making a large pyre takes a lot of time, but it saves lives. Tulia calls the undead a she. Most Unites hesitate to do so. A perfectly good young zombie. It is Dark Souls. It's time for me to leave. Running away from the reek, huh? I don't blame you. She walks with you for a few steps. Find us here if you need us, or if you learned what happened to Asterion. There's enough ground here for you to rest. Safe travels. These words make you stop. An old farewell mocked in a number of songs and tales, but yet you hear no scorn in Tulia's voice. You wonder how many acts of kindness like this one you're going to experience in the days to follow. She returns to the pyre. I prepare myself for the journey. You somehow miss the fact that your mount is already saddled and warmed up. You double-check the equipment, but you don't need to fix anything. The soldiers were diligent. Normally, preparing any palfrey for a long journey takes a lot of time. You put on your gambeson and make sure that your axe is... I can't read because it's blocking. I return. Alright. The axe is tightly attached to your belt. Then get it in the saddle. The palfrey knickers ready to leave. It's time for you to get to the crossroads north from here. Thanks for the BRB, Corden. Come back soon. Oh, we have more stuff. We have a winged hourglass. The winged hourglass was adapted by the largest religions of the 10 cities, the United Church, the Orders of Truth, and the majority of fellowships, aka cults. It's used in temples and funeral rites, but also to decorate expensive codices or pieces of clothing. Not every soul who wears such a trinket in a visible place is a devoted believer, but it can be seen as a sign of solidarity with the more conservative section of city culture. Emblems like this aren't meant to portray the ephemerality of life and the rigidity of time. The traditional pendants are made of steel, signifying the strength of humankind's determination and innovation. Rites tablets highlight the important role of iron when it came to fighting monsters and expanding the lands of the tribes. Other materials, such as bone, gold, or even wood, are also used, though various communities interpret such altercations in their own ways. The pendants are made of steel are not so contentious. We got our rope. I see we didn't take the other dude's stuff. All right. We need to ride. So we press the travel button. Oh, look at our little thing. Mint Beery, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the follow, darling. Welcome, welcome. I hope you're having a wonderful Saturday. Random unrelated fact. Someone made a Japanese version of Rickroll and it sounds fantastic. Link it if you're in the Discord, link the Discord. That sounds hilarious. Okay. So to travel forward to continue your journey. Once you're done with the north, speak to Tulia and return to Hufflepuff. Okay. So here's Tulia's camp. It's a military outpost surrounded by... Okay, we're gonna travel north. Alright, we're on the road, baby. Even at a later hour, you wouldn't expect to meet any travelers in the valley. The warm summer breeze lures your mount forward, but the serene chirping of birds is quickly replaced by the distracting screeches and gurgles coming from further down the path. Country road, take me home. You soon find the pack of four-legged griffins. They're larger than the foxes and merge the features of birds and furred beasts. Each one is of a different size, coat, and colors, and their temperaments are just as varied. Their fronts are covered with vivid feathers, while their rears have darker fur. Their wings are massive, making them impressive jumpers, but they're too heavy to fly. About 24 beasts are yelling, brawling, and chasing each other, blocking your path. We gotta consider our options. You can't enter the forest blindly. If these or other creatures were to chase after you, the thicket would be disastrous for your horse. There are reasons why travelers stay as close to the main roads as possible, and why adventurers move in groups. Usually the safest approach would be to stay where you are and just wait for the pack to get hungry. It may, however, take up to a couple hours. You're thinking about your conversation with Tulia. You've got a lot to do and time may be of the essence. On occasion, you can use the Scholar's Education to unlock unique interactions. Ooh. Oh, so click, okay, so we can either roll. So these all have, the options that have dice are random chance actions, so. Hello, oh, I have to refresh, I'm so sorry. My activity feed's not updating. Pimpatig, thank you for the follow, welcome, welcome, happy Saturday. All right, so I take my axe and hurry the horse. If we ride fast enough, we should be fine. Or I stay here, better safe than sorry. My queen, welcome, welcome. I hope you're doing wonderful. And hi, Makoto, hi, hi. Or we could use this education where it says, I mix black powder with gelatin that grows nearby and the dried skunk sorrel from my bag. Once I ignite it and throw it at the griffins, they'll scatter. So what do you guys want to do? Do we want to roll for random chance or do we want to use our edumacation? Yeah, we're playing Roadwarden. It's like a fun RPG. We want to use our big brain. Okay, we're going to use our edumacation. It doesn't say it hurts them. It just says it'll scatter. Smorts. Okay, we're smorting. We can learn more about our abilities in our character sheet. Oh, this is D&D, baby. Most city folk feel aversion towards black powder, and you touch it with great care. The odor of the plants make you feel dizzy, but what's more important is that the griffins have wolf-like sensitivities to smells and noises. A few of the beasts turn their heads towards you as you approach, the pack with the bag in your hand. You ignite your missile and throw it forward. At first, the creatures surround the source of smoke, but then growl in disgust, even putting their beaks to the ground. They flee, allowing you to continue your journey. Character. Here's our beautiful character sheet. Iron Bat McNyanman, the Roadwarden. After years spent studying the old codices and training, I left home to escape my difficult past. So we're literate. Our education helped us solve many mysteries. And we also have alchemy. Our vitality is half. We are hungry. Armor is 2 out of 4. We are very stinky. We have +1 to cleanliness to our appearance, I guess. We have no combat experience. We've not spared any animals yet. We're a member of a cult. All right, perfect. I'm gonna save. There we go. We are officially starving. Try University of Texas. Whatever the masses wants. All right, climb on the horse, cover her nose. We need to find a proper, I need to find a proper alchemy set. Here we go. Yeah, I think we spared those griffins too. Okay, the road splits. According to what the soldiers have told you, you may find a safe inn by turning left. The forest to the right is lush and the trail is overgrown. Kids used to have this song. How did it go? The harshest pathway leads to the dragon's lair. Those who search for treasure, do you truly dare? The signpost in front of you doesn't make your situation much clearer. It was put here by someone who can't write, for folks who can't read. Covered in old red paint, it points east. Blood there, as people say. Danger to be found. There's not a soul to ask for guidance. Mommy mode. Oh god, all right. I am sort of already reading in mommy mode, but I can try to turn it up a little bit. Let me drink my water though. Also, hi Greedy Bacon King. Who's a good shiny? You are greedy, yes you are. You're the bestest, best shiny in the whole wide world, and I'm so proud of you. I just want to take my hand and squish your adorable little cheeks and give you a great big hug and say I'm so happy that you're here. And ara ara. I always do. I feel like one ara isn't enough, so I'll do two. Ara ara. There you go. Well, welcome, happy Saturday. Okay, I'll read this in the extra mommy voice. Here we go. We look at our horse. Oh, what is our horse's name, children? We need to name our horse. Iron Bat McNanners needs to name their horse. Virgil. Sea Dog McAthel Obby. Oh no. That's a lot. That's a lot of words. Goose. Virgil. Pimp Muffins. You're down for Sea Dog McAthel. Alright. Zane, since we're right. How dare you? How dare you say Zane? Connorstein. Here, I'll do a poll. Naming stuff is important. We have to get attached to this horse that will totally not die. Okay. Horse name. Sea Dog McAthel. It will not be Slam Zane, which I don't approve of. I'm gonna put Steve in there just for fun. What was the other one? I don't remember. Was it Muffins? There. The poll is up. What should our horse's beautiful name be? Sea Dog McAthel. It looks like it's gonna win. Alright. Oh, but one vote for Zane. How dare you? Alright. Sea Dog McAthel. Perfect. This is great. This is wonderful. Yeah, no, I guess it wasn't even a poll. Confirm. Sea Dog McAthel is peaceful as you stroke its mane. Maybe it can't help you choose a path, but you spent many years together. Happy to go on. It takes a couple steps forward. You spot a few berry shrubs and wild cabbages, but they still need at least 2 weeks to gain maturity. Good night, Corn. Sleep well. Get some good rest. Travel. Alright. Where do you want to go? Do you want to go left where we know there's an inn? We can maybe take a bath and eat and stuff, I think. Or do you want to go right into the forest? You want to go right where it specifically says murder. Right. So you guys don't want to go get food. All right. Goodbye, Elias. The big ski competition. Good luck. I hope you have a wonderful time and you do awesome. Good luck. All right, we're going to the east then. The curvy road is overgrown. Sea Dog McAthel trots when it has a chance, but more often it walks, forced to jump over larger branches blocking the path. The nearby lake is surrounded by thirsty wildlife. I observe the dark forest, ready to react if something jumps at me. Ooh. A couple of stone slabs were turned into a hut-like shape, one of the ancient chapels raised by the priests of the United Church in the days of few soldiers and even fewer shelters. The dolmens proved to be especially durable, though the conditions they offered were harsh. The entrance is barely wide enough to let you walk inside. It was meant to keep larger beasts away, including your palfrey. You can't spend the night here. You dismount and look around. Alright, do we enter the chapel or do we approach the hourglass carved into stone? Hourglass? Alright. It's the most common religious sign of the city folk, adopted by the United Church, Orders of Truth, and the majority of the cults. It's used in temples and during the funeral rites, but also to decorate codices or jewelry. The winged hourglass portray the ephemerality of life and the rigidity of time. When possible, they're made of steel, signifying the strength of humankind's determination and innovation. So it's the same as the pendant we wear. In the old days, it was a place of faith. Oh, your choices. In the old days, it was a place of faith. I should touch the hourglass and pray. I step away. The real believers don't need special places to pray. Such a Chad move. I don't even need to pray here. Blah, blah, blah. Step away. We're so real. Yeah. We're super real here. Sea Dog McAthel is looking for the next clump of grass to graze upon. Okay, we enter the chapel. The beams of light get through the gaps between the rocks, but you can hardly see anything. A torch would fill the place with smoke, but a candle will suffice. You wonder how many travelers have sat on the cold rock, observing the entrance and fighting with their heavy eyelids. Look around or go inside. We are. Sea Dog is touching at you. Look around. What are you looking for or paying attention to? Oh my. Okay, objects that we're looking for, guys. So, what are we looking for or pay attention to? Example, door. Food. I don't think. Necromancers. Treasure. Okay. Food. All right, we'll put food. Either don't find it or I can't understand you. All right, we'll just go look for everything. Necromancer. Treasure. Bye, Makoto. Thank you so much for stopping by. If it's nearby, you need to figure out how to get it. All right, I think we should just go inside. Or maybe look at the door, like their suggestion. There are no doors in the walls, and considering the size of this dolmen, it only has one chamber. I'm gonna put floor. I wanna look at the floor. Even though part of the ground is covered with a single massive slab, there are parts free of any flooring. You see soil, small rocks, sand. In one spot, you find the remains of charred wood. Check the slab. Okay. Slab. Oh, it just says the same thing. Should we look at the charred wood? Charred wood. A part of the floor is littered with the remains of an old campfire, not more than a couple of months old. You see dust, burned bones, and wood. The wall above this spot is covered with soot. Put wall. Check the wall. They're all around you. Oh no! Seelie. Let's look at the soot. You notice sticky soot on the walls. Parts of it cover black marks and pictures, possibly letters. Let's look at the pictures. Ooh. Kaito Oshino, welcome. Thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. We're having a good day. A large part of the wall is covered with engravings. It's difficult to figure out what they are meant to portray, but one picture is obvious to you. A long arrow pointing down. Part of the writing as well as the nearby wall is covered with soot. Knowledge. We can use our the power of literacy. I understand what's written here. The image and letters are a combination of two separate texts. The first one is, I like how the picture updated too. The first one is written with the words of Adir and belongs to an era as old as the dolmen itself. It's almost impossible to decipher it, but you can make sense of it by connecting some words and the general structure. It was a prayer or a spell asking for a safe road. The other messages are maybe a couple years old. While they use the same alphabet, they try to express the modern city tongue. It's a list of wares, sometimes portrayed by images, and their value in dragon bones. Some of the pictures are used as obscene insults. You see, for example, the head of a griffin or a sketch of a wolf. Someone was not happy with the prices they saw. One passage is especially interesting. Trapdoor payment. Hi, Stargazer! It's going wonderful! We're doing a Roadwarden game. It's sort of like a text-based D&D adventure for us. I think we should check out the trapdoor payment, guys. Trapdoor. You make a couple of small holes in various spots, but the most interesting area turns out to be hidden beneath the remains of an old campfire. You remove all the ash and pieces of wood until you find a well-preserved plank. You dig around, finding a solid trapdoor locked with a steel padlock. Do we want to break it or we want to give up? I mean, we're committed at this point, right? You gotta break it. You take your axe, but realize that the padlock may be much easier to break through. The wooden planks, even if a bit moist, are in great shape. You look for the right angle and make 3 strong swings. After an encouraging clang, the padlock falls off. Look inside. You lift the hatch, and the heavy, humid air suggests an abandoned farm cellar. Your candle allows you to estimate that the tunnel is roughly 15 feet deep, but there's no ladder that you can use. You think about lowering the rope, but you realize that one of the brick walls is covered with large holes, meant to be used as a sort of vertical stairs. You hear no sound coming from the tunnel, but the moldy walls and the old cobwebs are not very welcoming. We've come this far. Let's go home. Now let's give up. Let's go. We're gonna climb down. Goodbye, Pimp Dig. Thank you so much for hanging out. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Imagine picking walk away. Okay, we're gonna climb down. Oh, it's spooky. You have to move slowly, learning the new route. You hug the cold, moist wall, seeking the support for your boots. It doesn't take long before you feel comfortable enough to jump down, then light up another candle. Both walls and the floor are made of stone slabs. You see no movement, no other sources of light. The short tunnel leads you to a small room. We're in the necromancer house. The room smells of rotten wood and fungi. Abandoned junk is scattered on the ground and shelves. Earthenware jars, rotting scraps of linen or leather, wooden plates, bones for carving, and rusty iron tools. While these odds and ends may be years or decades old, the basement could be just as ancient as the main floor of the chapel. The one thing that seems to be uniquely fresh and durable is a small wooden box held together by a few fibered cords. Are we gonna take the box or are we gonna leave the box behind? Pretty sure we just broke into somebody's little hidey hole. We're pillaging the box. This is now our box. Our box now. Okay. It doesn't feel empty, but it's light. You shake it for a bit, trying to guess what's inside. You can't open the box without cutting the cords. Choices. I cut the cords with my knife and open the box. Or, this box belongs to someone. For now, I'm gonna keep it in one piece. Can you resist? Wanna hold on to it for now? Okay, we'll hold on to it. Using the light of your candle, you memorize the holes and you climb up quickly. All right, are we done now? Stargaze is like, nah, let's pillage it. We're cutting this bitch open. I guess there's no point in climbing down. We'll go back outside. Sea Dog McAthel's observing the area. There's nothing more for us to do here, so what does waiting do? We travel some more. It's 12 hours before dusk. We got plenty of time. All right, do you want to continue going to the right or do you want to continue going east into the unknown forest, or do we want to backtrack and go towards the inn? Keep going right. Keep just going right and right and right and right. I smell food. Okay, okay, you smell. Yeah, the food is is at the inn. Thank you for the hydrate. All right, Aviator says right. Nobody's protesting. Right, we go. Hi, Salty. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. The music sounds scary. All right. The neglected path barely finds any space among all the hills, trees, and streams. There's a deer on the ground, lying in a red puddle, surrounded by a small pack of creatures which notice your presence quickly. There's about 8 of them, with thick furs and shades of brown, gray, and black, and hairless faces with small eyes and large mouths, currently stained by the blood of their prey. Some of them move on all 4s, while others comfortably stand on 2 feet. They are 2 to 3 heads shorter than you, but it's your mount which truly towers over them, and you see how a couple of beasts take a few steps back, grunting and glancing at another. The one with gray fur shouts, and the others move towards the rocks and sticks which are piled on the road. They hold them awkwardly, and some struggle to maintain a straight posture, leaning on their new weapons for support. Then, almost all of them spread to your left and right, blending with the shrubs loudly. Only 2 of the apes are standing still. We can grab our axe and hold the reins tightly, or I'm not prepared to face a pack of goblins. I turn around. What do you choose? Fight? Charge! Oh god, we're gonna get killed so fast in this game. Alright, let's go! Sea Dog McAthel tries to turn around, but loyally follows your directions. Any group of things called a pack is bad news, right? Okay, here's your choices. I charge at the goblins in the middle of the road. I scream at the pack, shaking my weapon. I try to scare them away. I throw them some food. Maybe they'll leave me alone. I look behind me just to be sure they're not already there. I make a few threatening swings, focusing my attention on the beasts that entered the forest. I dismount and prepare for combat, or I wait for their move. Yeah, we don't have a crossbow. What do we want to do, Chant? Charge. We're charging at the goblins in the middle of the road. Oh, scream. Okay, we need a tiebreaker. Scream versus charge. Charge. All right. We're rolling our random dice. Your mount speeds up, though it doesn't have enough space to enter a gallop. You prepare your weapon, but while you feel somewhat comfortable with a blade when on foot, fighting from a saddle is completely unfamiliar to you. The younger goblin attempts to stop your horse, but the strike it receives sends it into a nearby bush, screaming in pain. The gray one, however, manages to grab your boot and is now trying to keep up with your speed, making one long leap after another. The first strong swing of your axe wasn't able to reach the target. A spear would do better in this scenario. We aim for the head, I kick it off, or I ride faster. Keep in mind, it mentions that that the spacing is tight, so it's hard for our horse to charge or to gallop. So riding faster would probably risk our horse. Ride faster, gas, gas, gas. Who cares about it? Wow. Wow. Who cares? I care. I'm going with kick it. You swing your foot around, or at least you try, overwhelmed by the weight and muscle of the beast. Before you manage to land a hit, your leg is already in great pain. The beast, however, gets scared. It lets go of the boot and leaps away, landing on the 2 hind limbs. It shouts after you, but stops its pursuit. Though it hurts, your leg is free. The road is clear. We lost a heart piece, guys. We lost a heart piece. We're down to 1 heart piece. For a few more moments, you hear the angry shouts and screeches, but soon after that, again, it's only you and your mount. Time to see what we're gonna find down the road. A round pine tree blocks the road. For a wayfarer, walking over the thin branches at the top is not much of an issue. Even Sea Dog McAthel, led on a rope, could walk around the stump. But a large wagon couldn't move out onward in one piece. At least not without detaching the mules, unpacking all the wares, and moving everything by hand. Cutting a tree into pieces would take hours, even with proper tools, and you can't hope to move it with just the muscles that you and your mount have to offer. So our only choices, we can't get rid of the obstacle by ourselves. We have nobody with us. And it would be a decent spot to fish if we had a fish trap. So either we can look around or we can wash ourselves in the river. Get a bath. We are stinking. We are very stinky. The river is full of life. Not only a bit brown and greenish, but also smelling of algae. It won't help you much. We need at least one piece of bathing equipment to get more out of this place. Okay, so we can't clean here. We're sad. I know we can't clean here. We're not good enough at bathing. Okay, we're gonna look around. Where do you guys want to investigate? We can look at the surrounding area, the tree, stump, tracks, wagon, river, bushes, western hill, road. We are putting on our detective hat. Bushes, maybe some berries. Okay. There are no berries left, only broken twigs, fallen leaves, and trampled grass. You notice a pointy arrow made by a human hand with the head made of horn and black-orange fleshling. These feathers originally belonged to one of the local pheasants. You see no arrow marks around, not even on the wagon. That's interesting. The wagon and the tracks, okay. The planks are still firm and there's no mustiness in the air, but the vehicle needs just a push to fall to pieces, like a child's toy with nothing to keep the parts together. There are ways to construct a wagon with just wood, leather, and fiber, but you find the marks of hinges, braces, nails, and clamps, which are now all gone. The wheels are missing their steel rims. You find only one linen bag, empty and moist. You can't estimate how deep the tracks are. The ground was hard, so the cart's weight wasn't a significant factor. It's all the hinges, so all the metal's gone. All right, you said the tracks too, right? In the trampled grass, you find two sets of tracks to follow. There are no hoof prints. The first set is near the destroyed wagon. The wayfarers suddenly stopped. You could see where they made a sharp turn. The second trail is close to the tree stump. Most of the marks were left by flat, cheap boots, not suitable for long walks, but someone was wearing hard, wide heels distorting the ground. Both trails avoid the eastern wilderness. They stick to the main road and lead you north. They could have belonged to 24 people, maybe more. You follow them for a bit, but lose them once there's no more mud and tree needles to find. What happened here? A car accident. I want to check the river. Well, we already checked the river, but that was to bathe. Maybe the tree? Let's look at the tree. The leaves are not completely dry, and when you break one of the twigs, it still contains water. There are no signs of sickness that you can recognize, and the termites and other bugs are still sparse. Beneath the trunk, there's no blood, no abandoned limbs. Don't you hate it when you abandon your limbs? Let's look at the stump. You don't find any marks of maw or paws. The top is hip high and unnaturally smooth. You could comfortably sit down. Oh, I bet I know what happened here. I bet there were bandits and they cut the tree down when they saw like a merchant or somebody coming to force them to stop and then like stole all their stuff. You want to look at the river? Okay. It would take only 2 steps to disappear in the deep water. The rocky bank smells fresh and is filled with sounds of frogs, insects, and birds. It's not a good spot to quench your thirst. The beds of long kelp pulled by the flow of the river are crowded with fish and 4-legged creatures you don't even recognize. You keep an eye on the land. There's no carcass in sight and no signs of shells that would be left nearby. look around the surrounding area. You left your lips in their pants. You walk deeper into the wilderness, searching through the shrubs and trees. You don't find any side paths, nor remains of a camp or hamlet. The first game trail you find has been used exclusively by animals. All right, do we want to say we think we know what happened here? Or do we want to just explore everything to be done? Good night, Dennis. Get some good rest. Thank you so much hanging out, darling. I appreciate you. Explore the hill? Okay. The rocky wall isn't much of a challenge. The top of the hill is covered with short grass and sparse trees. You notice a couple of bushes with a good view of the road, just next to the remains of a campfire. Charred pieces of wood, ash, bird bones, trampled grass, and a broken earthenware bottle. You followed the deepest tracks leading to the edge of the soft earth. Someone jumped down, or at least stopped stepping on the grass. I think I know what happened here. The road now, okay. The road here has already been overgrown, fading away, but it's in no worse shape than the other parts of the southeastern route. No alternate path has formed around the blockade. Yeah, I think it's bandits. What do you think has happened here? It was cut down to set up an ambush. It was broken by a monster. It was broken by the wind. It was dying from illness. I think the obvious is it was cut to set up because it was smooth. So if it was broken from natural causes, it wouldn't have been smooth. Obviously, there was the wind. Yeah. Why was the wagon abandoned? It was attacked by monsters. The owners had no time to move it, so they left it behind. It was attacked by highwaymen. It broke, and the owners weren't able to fix it. I think highwaymen. Or the owners had time to move it, so they left it behind. The weird part is, like, I'm gonna say it was attacked by highwaymen. Although there's no signs of a scuffle, it looks like. No blood. What do you guys think? Owners had no time to move it, so they left it behind, or was attacked by highwaymen? Highwaymen? Highwaymen. Okay, we'll say highwaymen. What was originally transported on the wagon? I have no idea. I don't know about that. Your guess was also attacked. Hi, Miro. I don't know. The senator. I guess the footprints might have told. Yeah, I remember the moist bag too, but it was empty. If it was moist, that suggests food, right? Could have been passengers too, though. Here, let's see if we have actually second thoughts. Okay, let's go look at the wagon again. Look at the tracks. Okay. The first set is near the destroyed wagon. The wayfarers suddenly stopped. You can see they made a sharp turn. The second trail is close to the tree stump. Most of the marks are lit by flat, cheap boots. Both trails avoid the eastern wilderness. They stick to the main road and lead you north. It could have belonged to 24 people, maybe more. You follow them fit but loose and once. I think passengers. How dare you throw a fish at me, by the way? So maybe it wasn't attacked by highwaymen, because it doesn't look like the trails meet. So I wonder if it was set up so they had to stop the wagon. And then basically get people to abandon the cart so that they can loot it. Oh, I already did the tracks. Oops. Planks are firm. There's no mustiness. So everything was gone. Can't ask me how deep the tracks are. Ground was hard. Cart weight is a significant factor. All right, we'll guess again. Okay, it was cut down to set up an ambush. We said it was attacked by highwaymen. And I'm gonna say passengers? Maybe an accident in the passengers. I wonder if it was like stripped. So I'm gonna say the owners had no time to move it, so they left it behind. And it had passengers. What happened to the owners of the wagon? Where did it say they went? Oh god, I forgot. You guys remember where it said the tracks led them to? It said they avoided the wilderness. I know that. They turned to the road. So they turned back, I think it was, right? Yeah, they turned back. So you think the tree was cut down to set up an ambush. The cart, which was transported human passengers, was left behind by the owners who had no time to move it, and the owners turned back. Am I sure that's most likely what happened? Are we sure? Or do you guys want to edit this? Well, yeah, I don't know. It's weird that there's not sure, even a little, right? The only thing I think of too is like maybe they blocked it so that they were forced to abandon the wagon and then the person can come and strip it because it was stripped in parts. Actually, second thought. All right, we'll try again. I don't think it was dying from illness, broken by the wind, or the monster. It's smooth, so it pretty much has to have been cut. Yeah, the stump was smooth, it says. I remember the tree and the stump. The tree was healthy, no sign of bugs, and the stump was smooth. There's no marks on it like from like claws or anything. So it pretty much was cut. It had to have been cut. I'm sticking with ambush. I think it was an ambush. And there was a lot of people. Yeah. So I guess we could just go that it was attacked by highwaymen then. And the multiple tracks are passengers. Yeah. Do you want to go with attacked? Maybe the lots of people are the highwaymen, not the passengers. Yeah, that's true. So what's the monsters? They could have been like blocking the wagon. Because whoever was, they stripped the wagon for parts. So, do you want to say attacked? I'm going to say attacked. And then what was in the wagon? Do you want to say passengers, food supplies, belongings, or merchandise? There's no sign of food. There's just a moist bag. Well, here's the thing though. They talked originally about, remember when we were at the outpost talking to them, they said that there was originally highwaymen that set up a camp and would trick people, and they're like slave traders. So they could have like kidnapped people. And the reason there's no blood is because, I mean, if there's like a dozen highwaymen and only a few of you, are you gonna really fight? What, you guys want to say food? Okay, we can say food. Because of the moist bag. What happened to the owners of the wait? You're gonna say passengers? The owners have been captured. Well, both sets of tracks both go back down the road. They both go in the same direction. I'll go with food, if you guys want to say food. And then what happened to the owners of the wagon? They were taken north. Disappeared in the window. I suggest random clip. I think it was north. Actually, hang on, let me look at the tracks one more time. What way does it say? Full trails avoid the eastern window. They stick to the main road and lead north. Okay, so they took them north. It could have belonged 24 people, maybe more. Okay. So, this is highwaymen. You guys think it was food? And they were taken north. So you think that the tree was cut down to set up an ambush. The cart, which transported food supplies, was attacked by highwaymen and its owners were taken north. Are you sure that is what most likely happened? You still think passengers? Okay. Actually, I have second thoughts. Okay. Okay. Cut down to set up an ambush. Attacked by highwaymen. It had passengers. They were taken north. I'm sure. While you can't be sure of what really happened here, you don't think there's much left for you to find. Let's hope you haven't missed anything. Alright. We have to travel now. We can go north or we can turn around. You have a mark now where the fallen tree is. We can go north or we can turn around to go back to the inn, if you want. Where would you like to go? Ever forward, hopefully not to run the highway. How much time do we have? So we have 11 hours before nighttime. We still got a good amount of time. But we have a long ways if we want to try going to the inn to sleep. And keep in mind, we are down to 1. We're barely standing, it says. We're really hurting. And we're also really hungry. And we're really stinky. We have to rescue them all by ourselves with our barely standing health and our starving stomach and our stinky fight. I say inn, I say fight goblins. Here, let's look at our inventory. We do have a health potion. So we could drink the health potion. We also have food rations, so we could eat. If you guys want to keep going north and you want to use our stuff. Your choice. So we either go back, try to find the inn, go north as we are, or we could eat or heal or something. Do you want to eat and heal? Let's go. Resting up is probably smart. All right, we'll go back to the inn then. Hopefully the goblins are gone by now. Sea Dog McAthel trots with ease, unbothered by the few branches covering the beaten road. The bird song's distant howls draw your attention to the forest, which gets sparser and brighter. You spot boars, roe deer, and saurians. The sight of the nearby wolf pack worries you, but once you push your hips forward and your palfrey enters a canter, the beasts don't even begin pursuit. The speed alone will protect you from many dangers. You notice a stone tower, taller than the trees. Oh. Inns like this one fit the regions traveled by merchants, but you wouldn't expect a place of this size in a forsaken peninsula. Also, don't tell Aelfric, but northeast is where the necromancers are. The stone and lumber must have been transported from far away, and the workers, guarded by expensive mercenaries, surely lived for many seasons in a primitive hamlet subsisting on salted supplies. There are seemingly no cracks in the wall, and the building was whitewashed only a few years back. The road is wide and beaten. Dozens of souls could hide if not in the buildings, then at least in the yard. The expenses and labor put into this fortress were worth many trading ships. 3 armed people are on the ramparts, though you only see what's above their waistline. They're leaning on the parapet right next to the gate, and you think you notice a glimpse of a smile. They wear gambesons. Each one of them dyed differently: yellow, green, and linen gray. I'll let them know immediately. Thought they were northwest? I think it was northeast. But maybe it was northwest. All we know is it's north, right? It's north. A woman in yellow armor leans forward. She has long, curly, disorderly red hair pointing in every possible direction. This combination of colors doesn't work at all in the woods. One would have to shout to draw this much attention. There's still a fair distance between the two of you, but she speaks loudly. Oh god, I can't do accents, but I haven't seen a horse for years now. I just said that it's weird to see such a large jackass, huh? Her voice is young and strong, with an accent that reminds you of the villages spread around Hovlevan. But no jackasses wear a saddle, I'd say. She exchanges a few words with a male guard wearing green, giving you time to move closer. Well, this one here says... I don't know who's saying this. Oh, it's her again. Well, this one here says there really are donkey saddles. Say, traveler, how hard is it to ride a horse? What are we going to reply? Are we going to be friendly, be supportive and cordial, playful, distance, intimidating, or vulnerable? Red hair. I mean, I also like red hair. So I'm playful. All right. I laugh. You wouldn't believe it. The lessons were a pain. You get off your horse and imitate a silly walk from the day that you followed your first long journey, when your whole shell was crying. You illustrate the pain as you move your hand from your back to hips, then thighs. In return, the guards tell you about that time when they had to carry their friend with bitten off legs for 3 days straight through the heart of the woods. Meanwhile, the other guards open the gate. You may be in a good mood, the woman in the yellow jacket smiles at you, but don't get so noisy when you talk to her boss. The man never smiles. He has the world's suffering sculpted on his face. She leads you under the roof under which your palfrey can rest, tethered with a cord to a wooden post near some old hay. Once you're ready, go inside and speak with our boss. Maybe you're hungry. See, I can't do accents. I shouldn't even try. The other guards take care of the various chores. They peek at your mount every now and then as they're splitting firewood, cleaning their clothes, weeding the garden patches, and moving chairs. 2 of them are making rope. You head towards the inn, hearing the piercing scream of the boar from the other side of the yard. We're collecting maidens. Open the door. The open windows fill the hall with refreshing air and the sounds of conversations. A muscular man is sweeping the floor near the stairs, but after he glances at you, he leans the broom against the wall and heads behind the counter. You're lucky to show up. His voice is deep and soft, with a city-like accent. He observes you with keen attention, yet avoids your eyes. I have a keg of decent ale, wormwood, bottle of myrtle, juniper berries, cat's foot. He fills the mug carefully and puts it on the countertop. It's going to spoil soon, today maybe, and we don't drink here before the evening. I hate to see the good stuff going to waste. His skin is dark, almost purple, rare even among the southern tribes, and his hair is naturally bluish. His clothes are quite fancy for manual labor. The elegant tunic wouldn't stand out in the city square. You stand at the counter. The planks let out a creak after every step you make, so you slow down a bit. You could swear that the innkeeper made little to no noise. Here you go. He pushes the mug forward. But just so you know, my pelt to the north doesn't belong to Hovlevan. You can sleep on the floor if you wish so, but if you want a bed or a meal, you have to pay. We may have some leftovers for dinner, but I need to check. All right, do we want to be friendly, playful again, distant, intimidating, or vulnerable? Be vulnerable or so vulnerable. Thank you. I'm a Roadwarden, so I never refuse a free drink. He meets your eyes with a frown, then grabs a wet cloth and starts to wipe down the shelves. From time to time, your conversation is interrupted by splashes of dirty water in a wooden bucket.
Just don't get used to it. Coins aren't worth much here. In the north, surely less than work. And there are days of hunger.
He speaks slowly yet audibly.
You won't fill your stomach with words alone.
We're new to this saying that he has real grown-up vibes. I'm a real grown-up vibes. Yeah. I drink the ale or I ignore the ale and tell the man I have a couple of questions. I mean, we're getting free... Ignore! We're getting free drinks! It's drugged. He's a cannibal. I can't believe you're gonna ignore the ale. I want to drink the booze. How dare 2 ignores? They're gonna eat our horse. Oh no.
Sure, go ahead.
All right. Our questions are: I could eat something. Do you have any leftovers? Or what do you have for sale? Or do I have anything you'd like to buy? Or I'm looking for Asterion, the previous Roadwarden. Or what can you tell me about the peninsula? Or I didn't expect to find an inn of this size in such a place as this. Or need anything done? I could use a job. Any rumors worth sharing? Or that's all I need, and go outside. Ask about jobs, saying that jobs are important and maybe get some free stuff. Two and 3 are coin flip. No, these are like so we could buy stuff. So what do we have for sale? We have some coin. I think we have like 5 coins. Yeah, ignore the drink, ask for food. We are starving. I feel like we should do food, but okay, we'll ask about jobs, because that was the first suggestion.
I assume you mean a job for a road warden. Tell you what,
He looks you in the eyes.
there are brigands in the woods. Our place is a stronghold, so I'm not afraid of an open strike, but they've gotten more active in the last 2 years. One day they may steal our furs, so I have no doubt they've got reason why merchants come here only once. Having bandits around gets expensive.
He rubs his hands together, camouflaging his paws.
I want you to reach Howler's Dell, northwest from here. It's the largest settlement around, and I'm sure you'll get there sooner or later. Ask Thias, the mayor, about Glossia, that bloodthirsty wolf of a woman. I've heard rumors about a raid in the north. If Glossia's ready to break the truce with the locals, I'm willing to join forces with them to get rid of her band.
He looks at the nearby dragon bone.
Not too difficult, right? Just do it when you have a chance. A couple of days won't make much of a difference, and I'll pay you 2 coins when you get back with the news. Fine?
We can nod or say 3 coins. It said bloodthirsty wolf of a woman. 3, 4. 4 coins. Nod or we are definitely not getting free food. 3. Poor Babbles. Like, I just wanna get the free food. 3. He observes you for a moment. 2. He growls. Oh, he growled at us. All right, now we'll ask him for leftovers. I feel like that'll help us.
Yes, I feed them to our boar. I won't give them away for nothing.
He tells you to wait, then leaves the building. A few minutes and returns with a wooden bucket and a long stick ending with a hook.
Go through the gate and turn left. You'll see a bunch of bushes. We need some berries. Bring me a bucket full and you'll be done in half an hour or so. Your horse could use a nap anyway, and I'll prepare something to fill you.
The hook is not made of metal or wood. It's a long curved claw, almost black. So we can either reach for the tools, half an hour, that's quite a lot for berry picking, or I won't do that. Do I look like someone who forages for berries? I feel like we should do it. Maybe we could score some berries, like put some away, you know? Bury it up here. Also, we sort of pissed him off, so I feel like we owe him. Fucking aviator, come on, we're hungry. We need this. We need to eat. All right. Tools are cold, not too heavy. You notice a pair of thick gloves at the bottom of the bucket.
Ah, the berries are not a problem.
The innkeeper smirks.
Unlike the snakes, better to scare them away with a stick or move them with a hook. And protect your hands. The little ones won't eat you, but don't get bitten. I'm sure you know how to be patient.
Oh god, we gotta deal with snakes. Snakes in the bushes. Should we ask more questions or should we go right away? Bum, bum. Snakes in the bush, free food. Yeah, we'll eat the snakes. Delicious. Fine, I'll go right away. You step outside. Sea Dog McAthel is pawing the ground. You hear the sounds of work coming from the armorer's workshop. Enter the inn, approach the guards, head to the armor, go to the well, or go outside and forage for berries. I think we'll just get the berries done, right? Get out of the way, fill ourselves up so we're not, like, starving. Maybe clean? Well is not, I don't know. We can go to the well. The recently renovated wooden roof covers the well from the rain and birds. One of the guards is enjoying a cold drink as he drew with a bucket and tells you to use only as much water as necessary. We need a bathing equipment apparently. Maybe we can buy bathing equipment from this tavern guy once we're done because it seems like we need this. Step away. Yeah. Our appearance is 1 out of 5 because our face is dirty. All right, let's go get berries. The innkeeper knew what he was talking about. You put on the gloves and look through the bushes from a safe distance. It doesn't take long before you notice the first serpent lying on a rock somewhere in the thicket. The creatures are not that large, and even if some of them hiss at you or slither closer, the jabs of the hook keep them at a distance. You don't know much about these berries. They're round and reddish. You wouldn't trust such a color even if you were looking for food in the wilderness. The plants don't have thorns, but the leaves are harsh, so you make sure to thoroughly cover your skin with your clothes. You have to look through many bushes to fill the bucket, but the presence of insects and snakes doesn't allow you to relax. Ooh, we have knowledge. We notice a shrub. Okay, so we can either gather berries to go back to the inn, or we notice a shrub that's not like the others. The power of books! Our superpower! I want to know what you have to equip for bathing. Like, what's our bath? Like, do we need a bathing swimsuit? Use the power of books. One of the bushes in the back has more berries than the others. They're purple, and as you squeeze one of them, you recognize that these are marshmallows. In small amounts, they are added to pies, sauces, and beverages, known for their delicate sourness and sweetness, unique but not intrusive. Still, eating a cup of them will make one sick, if not poisoned. You're surprised to see them in a meadow, far away from the wetland. You could use them at an alchemy table, if you could find it. For now, you put a fistful into one of your jars. The others are still a bit greenish. Yeah, we got some poison berries. We gather the berries and turn to the gate. You return to the courtyard. 2 of the guards are participating in a friendly skirmish. Their wrestling is accompanied by a crowd. The open windows fill the hall with refreshing air and the sound of conversation. The innkeeper is sitting behind the counter contemplating an empty mug.
So, you again. Need anything?
Bet on the mat. There wasn't an option for that. Put the fruit on the counter.
Great.
He peeks inside the bucket.
I've got cabbage stew with a few goose chunks for you. I'd serve it even to merchants if there were any around.
The meal is warm and filling. It's well seasoned and not overcooked.
And like I've said, I rarely have food to spare, but feel free to ask if you ever stop by. You may be lucky, and I've been cooking my whole life.
Do we say thank you or do we keep chewing? Chew, 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 chew forever? You guys are so rude. And show the middle finger to the guy. So happy not overcooked. Yeah, it's not overcooked. Thanks, buddy, pal. Maybe he'll give us a deal if we're nice to him. I'm saying thank you. Aviator's rude.
And how did that old hook of mine work out for you? I see you still have your hands.
We say, I give him a look, I'm fine, or I'd like to buy it from you, or lie and say, I've lost it. You are the chaotic evildoer. I don't know why we'd want the hook. It's not a spear. It's not a spear. I'm gonna drink my water. I'm fine. Say fine, just give it. We can't do both. We have to give it to him to say fine, or we lie. Just give it back. Okay. He takes the tools from you and nods. Need anything else? Should we see what he has to buy? Maybe? Or should we ask about the Roadwarden? Let's look at our inventory. How many coins do we have? We have 5 coins. All right. Yeah, we need to buy bath things. No kidding. Okay, what do you have for sale? Wow. Thanks for the hydrates, Rev. All right.
I can go and pick up a few things for you. Some food for your travels to start with. Apples, nuts, sausage. Not too many at once, but we need to maintain our supplies. I got an elk fur I don't need. Its buyer was caught by a pack of red wolves. Nice for a sleeping spot, for just as nice for a wall. An almost untouched bowl of soap, priceless for a traveler.
You can't tell if he's being sarcastic.
Made of fine oak ash, strong, though you should have some better supplies before you start your own bathhouse.
After you mention you'd like something more useful on these roads, he looks down.
I don't have any blades or armor to spare, but if you pay well, you can take one of our crossbows and a bunch of quarrels. A yew bow, wool cords, and the trigger needs just a little bit of oil. It's as good as you can get without soaking it in magic. It takes a bit of muscle to draw, but even a 16-year-old could handle it. I won't sell it cheap, but I'm ready to give a discount to a helpful ally.
Let me take a look what you have first. All right. We can get soap, so maybe we don't stink. Maybe that's the bath equipment we need. Yes, food. We can't afford the crossbow or the elk fur. We're too poor. But we could get soap. I don't know if it's a one-time use. It doesn't say. I say we do the soap. Let's try it and go wash ourselves. Okay. Got the soap. You want more food? We have 2 food rations. Do you want more though? We can buy more if you want. Careful though, this is all our money. 1 more food. Okay. Crows, welcome. Hi, darling. I hope you're having a good Saturday. Just in case. All right. We got it. Oh, wait, we bought 3 food rations. That was a pretty good deal, actually. Okay. All right. Should we ask about the Roadwarden? Doing well, nightly lore writing? Sounds wonderful. Sounds very nice and comfy. I'm gonna ask about the Roadwarden, because I think talking we can do it as much as we want. I don't think we have anything we'd want to sell him. Because we need everything. We don't really have anything extra. Why would you sell the box? We don't even know what's in the box. Why would he buy it? Okay, I'm gonna ask him about the Roadwarden.
Are you now?
He goes to the table and invites you to sit down with him. Oh, we're in. We're sitting at the table with him.
I don't think I'm gonna be much help.
He rests his elbow on the table and grunts quietly to clear his throat.
But I do want you to find him, so...
When he asks about his intentions, he measures his words.
Asteria and I made a risky deal. Well, a very promising one. Last time he was here, he took 50 coins. My half of the investment.
He knocks on the table with a fist anxiously.
If you can get my coin, or at least find out what happened to the guy, I'll make sure you won't be disappointed after bringing me the news.
Could it be that Asterion stole the coins and ran away? He looks at the window and starts to play with the shutter.
I just think Asterion ain't the kind of soul that would do such a thing. For him, it wasn't much of a fortune, and I'd risk saying he had earned my trust. Not only mine, you know. It's easy for a Roadwarden to make connections. He always had places to go, things to take care of.
He rubs the table with his thumb, as if trying to clean an invisible stain.
I've asked travelers, I've sent a couple of my pals to find him, but no real news. I know he stayed in the White Marshes for a day and was meant to do something for the people there. It's a village in the northwest. Just stay on the main road until you reach the bogs, then enter them. You may get there before dusk.
That was where the necromancers were, because they were by the bog. You're right, it was northwest. Oh my god, the Roadwarden is now undead!
So, let me know once you find anything, and we may yet return to this whole investment thing.
I'll think about it. What else? Alright. Let's ask him about the peninsula. Get more information.
What could anyone say? This place doesn't even have a name, unless there's an old book in an archive that no soul knows about. You know what I'd call everything from here to the coast? The hunting ground.
He glances at your eyes.
But it's not us who hunt, keep that in heart, but the beasts in all shapes and forms.
His words gain confidence slowly, which is strengthened by his deep voice.
I've lived in this inn for over 10 years now, and I've only seen a couple of roads, a couple of places. It's just, once you get here and you see how harsh it is to hit the road, you have only more reasons to stay at the warm stove behind a wall, even if it's suffocating.
He looks to the windows.
I'm sure you've heard a lot already, that the people don't build hamlets anymore. There are no more ibexes in the south, and the traders only stay for a few days. All of our iron is used for cauldrons, not swords or tools.
Let's ask about the eastern roads as rough as you've heard. We'll need to join him, rescue him.
Pretty much. Don't leave the main road, I'd say. Not so far from here, you'll find Old Dolmen.
Hey, we were there.
A few of my people had to spend a night there, and the monkeys stole food and gods from their bags. It was their fault. One of them had fallen asleep in the middle of his watch, but you know, the eastern forests are wild, the roads are rough, almost no souls live there, and one day all these roads will be swallowed by the trees again. The furthest my team has ever gone was the home of an enchantress.
Oh, an enchantress.
Just stay on track until you've reached the crossroads, right near an abandoned watchtower. From there, turn east. You'll recognize the place. It's a nice home in a lonely meadow, surrounded by a wall.
He looks towards the window, then back at you again.
Kind of like our walls, but simpler, without coating. She lives as a hermit. Udosia. I don't even know how she survives there, but if you don't have decent coin, you won't find much there. So back to the crossroads. If you turn left instead, you'll see a road. Many people stay away from it. It connects the tower and the monastery, a shortcut between the two sides of the peninsula. I was warned by the locals not to use it. It already belongs to the beasts.
What will we find traveling west?
Well, there are hills nearby, and then you'll find a village, maybe an hour away from here. It was destroyed by beasts almost a decade ago. Nothing to see there. The goblins live there now, so most people just travel around it. And they say it's haunted, but who knows and who cares?
He crosses his arms and starts to sway back and forth, gathering his thoughts.
You'll get to a large tree at the edge of the swamp. For the locals, it's sacred.
You're not used to hearing someone mentioning pagans as if there's nothing unusual about them.
There's a small path south, which leads to an old mine in the mountains. Nothing to find there, but keep riding north and you'll find Howler's Dell, set at a clean brook. Farmers live there, and Mulflons and druids. They'll let you stay for a night, but they're not cheap. And if anyone thinks my prices are bad, it means they ain't been to Ape Ale Inn yet.
He lets out a gentle smile. Do we nod or do we smile politely? I feel we could smile back, maybe. I'll ask about the North Coast Aviator. Don't worry. We're going to get all the information. We're just going to smile creepily. Okay, we'll just nod.
I know only a bit about the next settlement, Old Pagos. The soil there ain't too fertile, and so they work in their quarry to help other settlements build things in exchange for crops. The forest and hills ain't too harsh, but the Seekers have a small monastery nearby, in the mountains. I don't care much about them. They keep to themselves, and they don't pay well. The third village is unknown to me. White Marshes set at the bogs. I heard it smells like a griffin's lair, and I've heard a lot of nasty rumors about the place, but I won't share them, and I don't want to be a lie spreader. So 3 villagers, really. Howlers, the one near the monastery, whatever it's called, and the marshes. Don't let their beds and palisades fool you, though. Weird people live there. Don't tell them more than you need to. You wonder if it's something he would tell other travelers as well. Have you ever been to the northern coast? Here you go, aviator. I only know about the... Oh god, he's speaking tongues! Oh no, he's been possessed! I only know about the other end. Sorry. I had a spell there. My bad. Anyways, I only know about another inn. It's far from here. Maybe a day on foot. A bit less from the eastern side.
His eyes once again focus on the floor.
I've never been there, but I've heard it's a safe place, close to the villages of fishers and hunters. I don't know much about them.
That's all I need. Well, I would like to sleep here, but it won't let me. Sell things, try please. Okay. Just the healing potion, but I feel like we should not give him our only healing potion. We can see how much it would be for, though. 8 coins. At least 9. Alright. Any rumors we're sharing?
I don't like to talk about people who ain't nearby, but you know what you're doing. So who are you wondering about?
Tell me about... Oh, do we have... Should we put fallen tree? See if he knows anything about the fallen tree. Tulia. Alright. Tulia.
I ain't seen Tulia in quite some time. Since her squad vanished in the fog, she's been careful. Glad to know she's still alive. She's too inexperienced to lead others to battle, I think.
He shrugs.
Like most people, she needs to follow others. But she already knows that. There's nothing worse than a fighter too stupid to limit their ambitions.
Necromancers. Alright, how about necromancers? Necromances. Mancers. When he crosses his arms, the room gets a bit colder.
I'm a city man, Roadwarden. I've seen dozens of priests and monks saying the craziest shit for the sake of coin, dominance, and obsessions. Pagans, druids, necromancers, I don't care about any of it, as long as they keep to themselves. The locals ain't hostile, and I won't repay them by spreading rumors about them.
He got mad at us, guys, so thanks. Ilfric.
I don't know them.
He doesn't know you. Alright. Let's ask about Glossia's band if we're supposed to do stuff. He freezes, observing your hand silently. Oh, I'm on it. Alright, let's go outside. We can't sleep yet, it won't let me. Alright, let's go to the well. Maybe we could bathe with our soap. We can wash our stuff. Alright. It says you need 3 pieces of bathing equipment to get more out of this place, but we can wash our shell. Let's wash ourselves. We'll see if the soap goes away too. Splashing yourself with cold water from a bucket won't take away your smell, but it's enough to remove the tallow and sweat from your skin. So now we're at 2. Oh, so like we need a proper bath for cleaning. So let's see if our soap went away. It might have. I don't see the soap. The soap is gone. We used a whole thing of soap? What the we were really stinky. Isn't supplies? We're just super stinky. Oh yeah, you're right. The soap is in here now. Oh, we're so good. We're gonna save. Rub dry soap all over your body. Alright, do you want to approach the guards or do you want to go to the armorer? No, there's only one soap. it disappeared. I think it's talking about to take like a full bath. It said we need like an actual bathtub to do it. Armor, okay. You walk past the well to find a small open shed, not unlike the stable, but with a humble set of tables, carving tools, hammers, sharpening stones, pincers, knives, and other tools. As long as something can be solved by brute force, this place will find a way to do so. There are 2 people sitting on a long bench. The first one is a male with maybe inch-long hair, a cleanly shaven face, and a thin, long yellow tunic, bare legs, and sandals. He ignores your presence, suing a gambeson with great concentration. The second is a boy, maybe 15, who's wearing the